It's time for North Platte Plainsmen Baseball on the Plainsmen Radio Network.
Here's the 0-2 pitch. That one is going to be blasted into left field. That one going back. That one is going to be fair. It is a go-ahead grand slam by Giancarlo Servine, and the Plainsmen now lead this one 5-3.
Now let's send it to the voice of the Plainsmen, John Willis, for today's game.
Well, good evening and welcome back to Billwood Field here in North Platte, Nebraska for the second of three in this three-game weekend series between the 7-7 North Platte Plainsmen and the 7-7 Gem City Bison. Well, hello friends, welcome back to North Platte. 6 straight home games now for the Plainsmen as they come into this one, a long home stretch before hitting the road to Fremont next week. But the Plainsmen are coming off a tough 13-6 loss last night to the Gem City Bison. They're looking to bounce back here tonight for the Plainsmen. Almost all of their offense was from Giancarlo Servine. He was 3 for 5, had a grand slam, a total of 5 RBIs. He also had 2 doubles in that game. But for Gem City, they just were able to take advantage of the 4 different pitchers the Plainsmen used. 7 different players for Gem City had an RBI yesterday. Wood was 2 for 4. He had 3 RBIs and 2 walks. Then Bannister, he had 2 doubles and 2 RBIs. For Walsh, went 4 innings, 3 runs, 2 hits, 3 strikeouts, and 6 walks. But then it would be Micah Ford who took the loss. He pitched 2 innings, 5 runs, 7 hits, 2 strikeouts, and 1 walk. Head coach J.M. Kelly mentioned it was just an off day from the pitching staff, and he's hoping to see improvements here tonight with Robbie Spencer on the mound. Well, we'll step aside. Coming up next, it's my post-game conversation from last night with head coach J.M. Kelly as we bring you North Platte Plainsmen Baseball on the Plainsmen Radio Network as well as our YouTube channel. Here at Birdwood Beef, we are pleased to offer you the beef our family has raised and loved for years, and we are here to ensure you know exactly where your beef comes from. Our cattle are raised on vast grassland pastures in the Nebraska Sandhills and are finished on grain produced on our farm. As a result, we produce well-marbled, high-quality beef. Birdwood Beef has one primary source, Star Cattle Company, our family farm and ranch since 1912, located right here in Lincoln County. We currently sell dry-age individual cuts and bundles online at birdwoodbeef.com and whole, half, quarter, or 8th beef locally in North Platte and Lincoln, Nebraska. We also ship nationwide every Monday. Place your order today at birdwoodbeef.com and follow Birdwood Beef on Facebook and Instagram to learn more about your local beef producer. Birdwood Beef, ranch-raised, grain-finished Nebraska beef. It's North Platte Plainsmen Baseball on the Plainsmen Radio Network. The Plainsmen are coming off a tough 13-6 loss to the Gem City Bison in the opening game of the 3-game weekend series. I was able to talk with head coach J.M. Kelly after yesterday's 13-6 loss, and he said that game just shows that sometimes you don't have it.
Baseball, this wasn't our night. I think there was some frustration early on from the way things were handled, and I think our guys just... we're not used to that. We've played 3 other teams this year, and we haven't had any issues with anybody saying anything or, chirping or anything like that. So I think, honestly, our guys just aren't used to that. We play the best brand of baseball we know how to do, and we focus on us. And I think our guys just, I think our guys got a little flustered and got caught up in the moment. And we've got to step away a little bit and play our baseball and not worry about what everybody else is trying to do around us.
Talking about the positives, though, tonight, Giancarlo gets that big grand slam. He ends up getting 3 hits tonight, all of them extra bases. What can you say about him starting to get the bat rolling?
He's a good hitter, and he always has been. You stick a wood bat in somebody's hand anytime you do that, and it gets a little more difficult. Your swing, gets a little slower, and so you've got to be able to speed your swing up and quicken the hands up, and he's doing that. He's starting to get in the groove with it. So, proud of him and what he's doing. And, Cade Wood not in the lineup tonight. Cade Wood's been swinging it really well. Bryce Zimmer has been swinging it really well for us. Connor Flagg, all those guys. So if we can just continue swinging it, we'll be in good shape. It's just one of those nights where things can go our way. So
Pitching-wise, what did you see? Walsh, he started out a little struggling, but then he pitched 3 quality innings after that. Will Coe comes in at the end. He gives you 2 good innings. Just what did you see from your pitching staff tonight?
I don't know that we had any good innings, and maybe looking back at it, we might have. Maybe I'm not giving us enough credit, but there was just traffic every inning, and anytime you've got traffic on the base paths, it's difficult to navigate that. So, I thought guys got on, early. I thought we got behind in the count, and when something like that, when both those things are happening, it's really hard to navigate through that. So again, I think we just have to do a better job of getting ahead in the count and then being able to get those leadoff runners out, because once those guys get on, the percentage of scoring automatically shoots up exponentially. So again, we just have to do our job, get ahead in the count, and make it harder on them to be able to square balls up and put them in play.
Last question for you. You always say the beauty of summer baseball is you had a bad night, you're playing again tomorrow. So is that the mindset headed into tomorrow? What do you want to see from your guys?
Yeah, I mean, you can be frustrated and you can want to be frustrated with yourself and with the way things happen today. But at the end of the day, it's baseball, and like you said, we do get to come right back here tomorrow and do it all over again. So, I'm excited. We'll get some new guys in the lineup tomorrow that didn't play tonight or may not have played the last couple nights. So, try to spread this thing out evenly amongst everybody and see what we can do. These guys are here to get better, and we're going to do that. We're going to give them the opportunity to do that. No matter what people outside think of maybe somebody not playing that should be or any of that, we're going to give all these guys the best opportunity and do this the best way we know how to do it in order for them to get better. So we'll continue doing the things the way we're doing them.
Big thanks to J.M. Kelly for talking to me after the conclusion of last night's game. Coming up, I'll rejoin you from Billwood Field, get you starting lineups and first pitch, as we bring you Game 2 between the North Platte Plainsmen and the Gem City Bison. This is Plainsman Baseball on the Plainsman Radio Network.
Hello, this is Gracie Wenzel, the Marketing and Promotions Intern for the North Platte Plainsmen. You know us, we're Jimmy John's. Stop by your trusted sandwich shop in the North Platte area at 410 East Leota Street. We offer delivery, pickup, and in-store eating. Choose from our wide variety of sandwiches where you get to decide how the sandwich is made. Order a combo and get some chips and a thirst-quenching drink. Call us at 308-532.
How far will $1,000 a day take you? Or $365,000 a year?
Field, where we are getting closer and closer to first pitch here in Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series with the Gem City Bison. John Willis back with you on Citrus 3, our mobile app available on Android, and our YouTube page, North Platte Plainsmen. Let's go over the starting lineups for this one. First for Gem City, pretty similar. A couple changes, but for the most part, it is a very similar lineup to what we saw last night. Derek Wood will lead off in center. Quinn McCafferty will bat second. He's at shortstop. Luke Bannister will be behind the plate. Yesterday, he did not catch, but he's still in the same spot in the batting order. Nico Pezzanella, he was the catcher yesterday. He'll be at first base tonight. Then it'll be Keegan Schultz. Schultz will be at third. Randy Stoltz will be at second. Then here's one of the couple changes to the Gem City lineup. Tyler Godfrey will be DHing tonight for the Bison. Jack Jones, another change, will be in left field, and then rounding out the starting 9 will be Tyler Bradley. Bradley will be in right. So again, for the Bison, it's Wood, McCafferty, Bannister, Pezzanella, Schultz, Stoltz, Godfrey, Jones, and Bradley. Getting the start on the hill will be Ryan Keith, the 5'10 lefty. He is a local kid for Gem City from Casper, Wyoming. Now let's meet the starters for the Plainsmen. No new faces, but some changes to the lineup. Jalen Ruffin will lead off in left. Bryce Zimmerer will be back in his normal 2 spot. He'll be in right field. Giancarlo Servine, who knocked in 5 RBIs last night, he'll be at third base. And it'll be Angel De La Cruz batting cleanup. He'll be at first. Cade Wood is back in the starting lineup. He'll be playing short. Oscar Stark also back. He'll be DHing. Griffin Myers will be behind the plate for the Plainsmen. He'll be batting 7th. Then it'll be Cesar Garcia. He's also back in the starting 9 for the Plainsmen. Then rounding out the starting 9 will be Garrett Thompson, who is in center. So again, for the Plainsmen, it's Ruffin, Zimmerer, Servine, De La Cruz, Wood, Stark, Myers, Garcia, and Thompson. Getting the start on the hill for the Plainsmen will be Robbie Spencer, the 6'6 righty from Texas A&M Kingsville. This will be his 3rd start of the year, his 4th total appearance, and he is looking to shut down this Gem City lineup that put up 13 runs on the Plainsmen yesterday. Uniform combination for the Plainsmen, they are in their North Platte black jerseys with green lettering and white outline. They're wearing their white pants, green caps with the Plainsmen logo. For Gem City, same uniforms as yesterday. They are in their brown tops, brown lettering with yellow outline, gray pants, and yellow caps with the Gem City logo on top. The home plate umpire will be Eli Cox. The field umpire is Brady Harrison. We should have a great matchup here in Game 2 of this 3-game series. Just talking with some of the guys and head coach J.M. Kelly, just really felt like an off night and felt like that they will be right back to their winning ways here tonight in Game 2 against Gem City. Well, the starters are being introduced. Almost time for the national anthem, so we will step aside. Coming up, though, it's first pitch here in Game 2 of this 3-game series. This is North Platte Plainsmen Baseball on the Plainsmen Radio Network, as well as our YouTube channel.
Maple Park Dental Associates has the best quality dental care and the friendliest staff with top-notch dentists in 3 locations. You can be sure to get your regular checkups and cleanings, plus any dental care anyone in your family needs, including fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, wisdom tooth extractions, implants, dentures, partials, straightening, and whitening. They can even help with those facial fine lines and wrinkles. Love your smile with the help of Maple Park Dental Associates with offices in North Platte, Sutherland, and Broken Bow.
How far will $1,000 a day take you? Or $365,000 a year? Or $3,650,000 a decade? Or, who knows, it all adds up to a lifetime of fun. Play Lucky for Life, and you could win $1,000 a day for the rest of your life, drawing 7 days a week.
Platte Plainsman ball player, intern, or coach.
For a beautiful lawn and landscape, head to Hibner's. They have everything you need to have a successful and enjoyable yard and garden, including healthy plants, hardy stock, premium fertilizers, and professional products, all at competitive prices. Get seasoned advice from Hibner's trusted staff, serving North Platte for 65 years. Hibner's Nursery Lawn and Garden Center, on the corner of 8th and Poplar.
For all the family-friendly fun you can handle.
This is Christina Willard, Director of Sales of Marketing for the North Platte Plainsmen. Pizza, like baseball, is America's pastime, and what better place to get pizza than your local Domino's. Happening now, you can get 20% off on regular orders. There is a coupon available online, and you can also come in or call, and we will apply this killer deal to your purchase. This deal is available for carry-out or delivery. Visit us at 1815 West A Street in North Platte, order online at Domino's.com, or call us at 308-534-0400. That's 308-534-0400. Domino's.
Automotive specialists, so come stop by.
2 pencils, check. 24 markers, check. 2 pink erasers, check. 3 ring notebook, check. You'll be shopping for a lot of things for school, but what's more important than your school photos? Pencils will break, markers will get lost, but your school photos will capture that.
Just about ready for first pitch here between the Plainsmen and the Bison in Game 2 of this 3-game series between North Platte and Gem City. Again, getting the start on the hill will be Robbie Spencer, the 6'6" righty from Texas A&M Kingsville. He hails from Portland, Texas. So far on the year, 0-1, a 7.04 ERA. He has 2 starts, 3 appearances. He's pitched 7 2/3, given up 6 earned runs, but 12 runs total. 10 hits, 7 strikeouts, and 6 walks. His last appearance was against Western Nebraska in Game 2 of that last series, where the Plainsmen lost 11-8. He took the loss. He went 3 innings, 6 runs, 4 hits, 2 strikeouts, 2 walks, and hit 2 batters. For Robbie Rob Dog Spencer, though, he comes back on the hill facing this Gem City lineup that scored 13 runs on 17 hits yesterday. They also left 14 runners on base. So this is a team that was working the base pass, getting players on, and taking advantage. So he will have to shut down a high-powered offense here tonight. Again, for the Plainsmen, they are in their North Platte blacks with the North Platte signature on the front, green lettering, white outline, white pants, green caps with the Plainsmen logo. For Gem City, they are in their brown uniforms with yellow lettering, white outline, and gray pants. Ready to lead things off, Derek Wood will lead things off. He knocked in 3 RBIs yesterday. The lefty leads things off against the righty Spencer here in the top of the first. Just about ready for first pitch here as Spencer comes set. And here is the first pitch of this one. That one underway. It is outside for a ball. First pitch tonight at 6:34. It is 90 degrees. Humidity at 37% and 9-mile-per-hour winds coming out of the northeast. Giancarlo Servine, the third baseman, notices there was something loose on the infield grass, and so went to make sure that was picked up. And now we're ready for ball. 1 ball and no strikes to start out. Robbie Spencer to the lefty Derek Wood. Here is the 1-0 pitch. That will be swung on and fouled. Back cantle even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Just underway here in the top of the first. Gem City won yesterday 13-6 in the opening of this 3-game series. 1 ball, 1 strike. Spencer comes set. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That one is swung on and missed. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Nice off speed there from Spencer that got Derek Wood to chase. So the count is at 1-2. Spencer getting ahead early here on Derek Wood. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That one will be swung on and missed. Drop third strike. Myers makes the toss to first, and it's in time. So a nice start for Robbie Spencer on the hill tonight. He gets the opening strikeout on Derek Wood, and now this will bring up Quinn McCafferty. McCafferty was 0 for 4 yesterday, but did walk twice and score once in that first game against the North Platte Plainsmen. Righty-on-righty matchup here from Robbie Spencer to Quinn McCafferty with 1 gone, bases empty here in the top of the first. First pitch a little low, but catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Count will start out no balls and 1 strike here from Robbie Spencer to Quinn McCafferty. Again, this is the second of 3 between these two teams this week. Another pitch just catches the bottom part of the strike zone. No balls and 2 strikes now here from Robbie Spencer to Quinn McCafferty. As here's the 0-2 pitch from Spencer. That one again chased. Drop third strike again, having to make the throw to first. It's in time. And 2 strikeouts for Robbie Spencer to lead off this top of the first. So now this will bring up Luke Bannister. Bannister, 3 hits yesterday, 1 single, 2 doubles, knocked in 2 RBIs. He was 3 for 6. He did reach on an error as well in the third, flew out and struck out in his other 2 non-hit appearances. First pitch to him, fastball right down the heart of the plate. No balls and 1 strike to start out Robbie Spencer to Luke Bannister. Righty-on-righty matchup here with 2 gone, bases empty for the Bison here in the top of the first. Here is the 0-1 pitch. Chased. No balls and 2 strikes now here from Robbie Spencer. Spencer, stuff looks good so far here in the top of the first. He's gotten ahead of every batter now that he's faced. Count is at 0-2. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That one misses low. 1 ball and 2 strikes now from Robbie Spencer to Luke Bannister. A couple pitches, though, to work with. Defensively, Plainsman, Ruffins in left, Thompson's in center, Zimmer's in right. Servine's at third, Woods at short, Garcia's at second, De La Cruz at first. As here's the 1-2 pitch. That one is fouled back, and then Myers is behind the plate. That is the defensive alignment for the Plainsmen here tonight as they look for their first win since Wednesday in their 4-3 win over Hastings. The other 2 games against the Sodbusters, one was canceled before the game started, and one was called in the middle of the second. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Spencer comes set. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That one will be popped up into foul territory. It'll get out of play on the first base side. So 1 ball and 2 strikes. That foul ball was sponsored by Glass Doctor. Couple cars kind of in that vicinity. Hopefully no cars have been hit so far with the Plainsmen in town. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Now on a miss low. 2 balls and 2 strikes now here from Robbie Spencer to Bannister. Well, Bannister doing a good job making Spencer work after Spencer easily went through the top 2 in the order with Derek Wood and Quinn McCafferty. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Robbie kicks and deals. That one will skip in the dirt. The count now goes full. 3 balls and 2 strikes here from Robbie Spencer. Bannister, what a fantastic at-bat this has been with 2 gone here in the top of the first after 2 straight strikeouts by Spencer. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Spencer comes set. Here's the full count pitch. That one will just miss inside. Didn't miss by much. It's a full count walk, and Bannister will head to first. So now this will bring up Nico Pezzanella. He's at first base tonight. Yesterday for the lefty, had 2 base hits but was 2 for 6. 2 singles. He did score a run, but he struck out 3 times against the Plainsmen yesterday. So righty to lefty matchup here from Robbie Spencer to Nico Pezzanella with 2 gone, and now a runner on first with Luke Bannister. Here's the first pitch here to Pezzanella. That one will miss low. 1 ball and no strikes to start out Robbie Spencer to Nico Pezzanella. Again, this is Spencer's 3rd start of the year. He also had 1 appearance out of the bullpen. That was back in that 7-3 loss against Fremont in Game 2 of that series. So here's the 1-0 pitch. Misses low again. 2 balls and no strikes here from Robbie Spencer to Nico Pezzanella. Plainsmen allowed 3 in the first inning yesterday, trying to slow down the offensive onslaught that Gem City was on yesterday. Here's the 2-0 pitch from Spencer. That one will miss low and in. 3 balls and no strikes now here from Spencer to Pezzanella. 7 strikeouts compared to 5 walks coming into this game for Spencer, and now sits at 9-6, strikeout to walk. 3 balls and no strikes. Spencer comes set, and now they will try to pick off Bannister at first, but Bannister is back in there sliding. So count will stay 3 balls and no strikes here from Robbie Spencer to Nico Pezzanella. Plainsmen just trying to get out of this inning with no damage done, as here is the 3-0 pitch. That one thrown right down the heart of the plate. That one's in there. 3 balls and 1 strike now from Robbie Spencer to Nico Pezzanella. So first strike of the at-bat. Count is at 3-1. Here's the 3-1 delivery. That one broken bat. That one is chopped just into right center. It'll get down for a hit. And now 2 on with 2 gone here in the top of the first. Well, Plainsmen cruised through the first 2 batters, but just have not been able to find the last down of the inning here in the top of the first. As up steps Keegan Schultz. He's at third base defensively. Keegan Schultz, the righty, he's from Nichols State, hails from the Colony in Texas. He steps in with 2 gone and runners at first and second. Spencer comes set, ready for his first pitch of this at-bat. Here's the 0-0 pitch. That one is in there for a strike. Count will start out, no balls and 1 strike here from Robbie Spencer to Keegan Schultz. Schultz stepping in with 2 gone. 1 runner in scoring position, 1 runner at first. As 0-1 the count. Spencer comes set. Here's the 0-1. That one is going to be lined into right field. It's down for a base hit. Rounding third is Bannister. He's going to score, and it's an RBI single for Keegan Schultz. Man, Plainsmen were just 1 out away again from getting out of another jam. They just couldn't do it. So it's now 1-0 Gem City here in the top of the first after the RBI single by Keegan Schultz. Now they can add on here with runners at the corners and Randy Stoltz, the righty, stepping in. Stoltz steps in, and only his 2nd game with the Bison. Here's the first pitch to him. That one is going to be struck up foul on the first base side. It'll land foul. Kyle will start out 0-1. For Randy Stoltz in his debut for Gem City yesterday, 3 hits and 6 tries. Scored 2 runs, 1 double, 1 RBI, so not a bad stat line for him in game number 1 for Gem City. No balls and 1 strike here from Spencer to Stoltz. 0-1 pitch will just catch the bottom part of the strike zone. No balls and 2 strikes now here from Robbie Spencer to Randy Stoltz. Count is at 0-2. Spencer comes set. Here is the 0-2 pitch. That one will miss low. 1 ball and 2 strikes now here from Spencer to Stoltz. Again, it was 2 strikeouts for Spencer to lead off this top of the first, but then a walk, a single, and a single scored Bannister. And now Gem City leads this one 1-0 here in the top of the first. 1-2 pitch misses outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes now here from Spencer to Stoltz. Plainsmen just trying to find the last out of the inning. Count is at 2-2. That one is chopped foul. Count will stay at 2 balls, 2 strikes, and we will do it again. Keegan Schultz actually took off for second, but had to trot back as that ball was struck foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. 2 hits for the Bison here in the top of the first. Runners at the corners with Pezzanella at third, Schultz at first. Here is the 2-2 pitch. That one's going to freeze him up. 3 strikeouts for Robbie Spencer here in the top of the first. And that'll end off the inning. But they're able to score 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left on base. We head to the bottom of the first where the Plainsmen will have Jalen Ruffin, Bryce Simmerer, and Giancarlo Servine due up. After half an inning, it's 1-0. Gem City leading this one as we bring you North Platte Plainsmen baseball on the Plainsmen Radio Network.
Chad Fosdick from the people that you know and trust and the owner of Glass Doctor, Mr. Appliance, and Premier Rental Purchase. 3,403. That is the number of windshields, glass showers, windows, appliance repairs, and home furnishing sales our company's completed in 2021. That level of activity does not happen by accident or wouldn't continue if we did not provide the best value when you call any of our businesses to your home. We are committed to doubling that number in 2022, and I wanted to personally invite you to experience this unmatched service for yourself. Our teams at Glass Doctor, Mr. Appliance, and Premier Rental Purchase are ready to serve you today.
I'm Alex Chun, the live broadcast intern for the North Platte Plainsmen of summer 2022. Just wanted to let you know, stop by your local North Platte Premier Toyota dealer. Come and browse our new and used Toyota cars, SUVs, trucks, and much more for sale.
Plainsmen trailing this one 1-0 after the RBI single by Keegan Schultz in the top of the first. But now the offense comes up. They will face Ryan Keith, the 5'10 lefty from Casper, Wyoming. He hails from Garden City Community College. So far in the road games for Gem City this season, he's had 1 start, 1 appearance, pitched 2 innings, 5 runs, 6 hits, no strikeouts, and 2 walks. He has a 22.5 ERA on the road. This year for Garden City as well, he pitched 6 1/3 at an 11.37 ERA with 5 strikeouts. That last start on the road for him was June 4th against Canyon County. The Bison actually played 5 straight against Canyon County, especially Canyon County being a team that's the most west by a while. They usually play longer series with teams. Gem City actually lost 4 of the 5 games against Canyon County in that series. But so far so good on the road here in North Platte as they took game 1 13-6 and now up 1-0 here as we start out the bottom of the first. Jalen Ruffin set to lead things off for the Plainsmen here in the bottom of the first. Was out of the lineup last night. Back in it here tonight though for North Platte. We actually had him on during our weather delay earlier this week on the Thursday. We're able to learn a little bit more about him. 5'8 righty, plays his college ball at Northeastern Junior College. So far in the season, leads things off here for the Plainsmen in the bottom of the first. He was the leadoff man for the first 10 or so games for the Plainsmen this year. He's in left field tonight defensively. Here's the first pitch to him from Keith. That'll missed upstairs. Count will start out 1 ball and no strikes here from Ryan Keith to Jalen Ruffin. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Skips in the dirt, 2 balls and no strikes. Defensive alignment for Gem City. Jones is in left. Wood is in center, Bradley's in right, Schultz is at third, McCafferty's at short, Stoltz is at second, Pezzanella is at first, and Bannister behind the plate. That one thrown right down the heart of the plate. 2 balls and 1 strike now here from Ryan Keith to Jalen Ruffin. Just underway here in the bottom of the first. Here's the 2-1 pitch. That one skips in the dirt. 3 balls and 1 strike now here from Ryan Keith to Jalen Ruffin. Ruffin has been a master at getting on base for the Plainsmen, as here is the 3-1 pitch to him. That one thrown right down the heart of the plate. Count goes full now. 3 balls and 2 strikes here from Ryan Keith to Jalen Ruffin. Ruffin was in the starting lineup for the Plainsmen against Hastings on Thursday, but of course that game called in the middle of the second, as that one is chopped foul along the third base line. So count will stay full, and we'll do the 3-2 pitch once again. Full count here from Ryan Keith to Jalen Ruffin to lead off this bottom of the first. Keith taking a while to get his sign. Here's the lefty to righty pitch. That one misses inside. It's a full count walk to lead off the Plainsmen here in the bottom of the first. And Ruffin also a threat to steal. Again, 5 stolen bags on the season, so would imagine at some point he'll be taken off as now Bryce Zimmerer steps in for the Plainsmen. Zimmerer, the lefty, played his ball at Butler Junior College this year, but will be at South Dakota State next year. For Zimmerer, batting .333 in 13 games, scored 20 runs, 1 double, 5 RBIs. He's also stolen 11 bags. As that ball gets away from the catcher Bannister, Ruffin will advance to second easily. Count will start out 1 ball and no strikes here to Bryce Zimmerer. For Zimmerer, walked 6 times, hit by 2 pitches, struck out 9 times, stolen 11 bags. He leads the team in stolen bases, so when he gets on base, he is a big danger. Is now an early mound visit here for Ryan Keith on the mound. It's been a hot start for the Plainsmen here in the bottom of the first as Ruffin got on with a leadoff walk and then advanced to second on the wild pitch that missed well high to the lefty Bryce Zimmerer. Lefty to lefty matchup here. Quick mound visit is quickly over. 1 ball and no strikes. Keith will come set, looks on to Zimmerer, the lefty. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That one will skip in the dirt. 2 balls and no strikes now. And now the ball gets away from Bannister again, but Ruffin, not much of an opportunity to get to third. Again, different catcher for Gem City tonight. As Pezzanella was behind the plate yesterday, Bannister is behind the plate tonight for Gem City. As here is the 2-0 pitch. That'll be swung on and fouled back. 2 balls and 1 strike now here from Ryan Keith to Bryce Zimmerer. Zimmerer probably been one of the most consistent hitters in this North Platte lineup, and that's why he's in the lineup almost every night. J.M. Kelly has had nothing but great things to say about Zimmerer and what he's been able to do from the plate so far this season. Here's the 2-1 pitch to him. Fastball catches the inside bottom corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes now here from Ryan Keith to Bryce Zimmerer. With nobody out and Ruffin standing on second here in the bottom of the first. Plainsmen trailing in this one 1-0. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Keith comes set, kicks and deals. That one is going to be poked into center. It's down for a base hit. Jalen Ruffin is rounding third. Throw to the plate is cut off. Zimmerer is now caught between first and second. But nobody is there to guard the bag at first. So it'll be an RBI single on the Plainsmen. Tie this one up here in the bottom of the first. So hot start for North Platte here in the bottom of the first. They automatically answer. And now a chance for more. In steps Giancarlo Servine. What a game he had last night. 3 for 5, 2 doubles, and a grand slam. He ended up knocking in 5 RBIs. 4 off the grand slam, 1 off an RBI double in the bottom of the 9th to make the score from 13-5 to 13-6. Servine steps in, still nobody out, and now Zimmerer standing on first. He's stolen 11 bags so far this season. First pitch to Servine, catches the inside low corner. No balls and 1 strike to start out Ryan Keith to Giancarlo Servine. We're tied up at 1 now here in the bottom of the first. The Plainsmen were immediately able to answer off the RBI single by Bryce Zimmerer. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Taking off now is Zimmerer, and that one is lined into center. It's down for a base hit. Zimmerer, as he stole the bag, he'll now be able to advance to third. And now runners at the corners off the single by Giancarlo Servine. So 2 straight singles for the Plainsmen here in the bottom of the first. And in steps Angel De La Cruz, who is ready for his second game as a North Platte Plainsman. Yesterday was his North Platte debut. The 5'11 righty from UT Rio Grande Valley. De La Cruz was 1 for 3 in his first appearance with North Platte yesterday against Gem City. Luke Bannister came out to talk with Ryan Keith, who has struggled so far out of the gates. Runners at the corners now with Servine at first, Zimmerer at third. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the first. It's now Bannister just trying to settle down Keith and his defense. So again, it's just been struggling out the gates here for Keith. Keith, the lefty, looks to De La Cruz, the righty. And the go-ahead run standing 90 feet away here in the bottom of the first. That first one is popped up, foul out of play. Count will start out no balls and one strike here from Ryan Keith to Angel De La Cruz. So 0-1 the count starts. Keith just looking for this first defensive out here in the bottom of the first. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That one misses low. 1 ball and 1 strike now here from Ryan Keith to Angel De La Cruz. So count is now at 1-1. Servine at first, Zimmerer on third, as now Servine will take off for second, but the ball is fouled off by De La Cruz, so Servine will have to head back to first. Count now at 1 ball and 2 strikes here from Ryan Keith to Angel De La Cruz. A little long first inning between these two teams. It was a longer game yesterday, about 3 hours and 20 minutes. Plainsmen, for the most part, have been not fairly short games, but fairly normal games. As here's the 1-2 now to De La Cruz. That one is going to be grounded to third. Nice catch off the one-hopper is Schultz. They only get the out at first. Servine advances to second. So kind of a, not necessarily a sacrifice hit there, but it gets 2 runners in scoring position. Still only 1 gone here in the bottom of the first. In steps Cade Wood. Wood, the righty from Ranger Junior College. Wood so far in the season, batting .286 in 13 games. He scored 9 runs, 1 double, 1 home run, 8 RBIs for Cade Wood. So far this season, he comes in with 2 runners in scoring position. He immediately lines that one into right. Diving catch is made out in right by Bradley. Now tagging is Zimmer. He ends up going back. Beautiful catch by Bradley out in right. And now 2 gone here in the bottom of the first. That go-ahead run still 90 feet away. This will bring up Oscar Stark, the righty from Washington State. Stark has played in 7 games for the Plainsmen, batting .250, scored 5 runs, 1 double, 1 home run, 5 RBIs, 4 walks, 4 hit by pitches, and 2 stolen bases. The righty steps in to face the lefty Keith with 2 gone, 2 runners in scoring position. First pitch will miss. Count will start out 1 ball and no strikes here from Ryan Keith to Oscar Stark. Both teams now have had at least 6 batters come to the plate here in the first inning. As here's the 1-0. That one will miss outside. 2 balls and no strikes now from Ryan Keith to Oscar Stark. Zimmerer stands at third. Servine on second. It was a ground out by De La Cruz and a fly out by Wood to leave those runners stranded so far. 2-0. That one catches the inner half of the plate. 2 balls and 1 strike now from Ryan Keith to Oscar Stark. 2 on the count as Keith comes set. Zimmerer dancing off of third. Here's the 2-1 pitch. That one will just catch the inside low corner. So now count evens out. 2 balls, 2 strikes from Ryan Keith to Oscar Stark. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That one will just miss. Count goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes now from Ryan Keith to Oscar Stark. That's a hard pitch to lay off of there for Stark, especially with 2 strikes. So the count is full with 2 runners in scoring position and 2 gone. Game tied here in the bottom of the first. Keith comes set with the 3-2. Here's the 3-2 full count pitch. That one will be fouled back to the screen. Count will stay full, and we'll do the 3 ball, 2 strike pitch once again. Again, Ruffin led things off with a walk, then 2 straight singles by Zimmerer and Servine scored Ruffin. Servine ended up getting to second on the ground out by De La Cruz. Here's the full count pitch. That one is going to be swung on and missed, and it'll leave those 2 runners stranded. But the Plainsmen are able to tie the game here in the bottom of the first. They scored 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and they leave 2 on base. We head to the top of the second. It's bottom of the order, 2 up for the Bison with Godfrey, Jones, and Bradley. After 1 complete, we're tied up at 1 as we bring you North Platte Plainsmen baseball on the Plainsmen Radio Network and our YouTube page.
Why do they call it peg leg?
Well, the brewmaster does only have 1 leg.
I heard it happened many years ago. He was out there looking for the Floridian barley plant. Alligator came out, surprised him, snatched his leg right off. But he killed that alligator with his bare hands, kept the barley, And that's why the beer is so good.
Nah, seems ridiculous, man.
That's what I heard. He was a mad scientist, but he had a huge explosion. So to save his life, he hid behind a keg of beer, but he did lose his leg. And ever since then, he brews beer as an homage to his leg.
Why was there a keg in a science lab, though?
Even mad scientists like drinking beer.
No, you have it all wrong. He was on his way home from brew school one day. He met a bear. He had to fight that bear off with a beer bottle.
Sounds suspicious.
Boys, this is a vasectomy gone wrong.
Birdwood Beef, we are pleased to offer you the beef our family has raised and loved for years, and we are here to ensure you know exactly where your beef comes from. Our cattle are raised on vast grassland pastures in the Nebraska Sandhills and are finished on grain produced on our farm. As a result, we produce well-marbled, high-quality beef. Birdwood Beef has one primary source, Star Cattle Company, our family farm and ranch since 1912, located right here in Lincoln County. We currently sell dry-age individual cuts and bundles online at birdwoodbeef.com and whole, half, quarter, or eighth beef locally in North Platte and Lincoln, Nebraska. We also ship nationwide every Monday. Place your order. One complete here from Billwood Field in this second of three in this three-game weekend series with the North Platte Plainsmen and the Gem City Bison. Both teams with very similar stat lines in the first inning. Both teams with one run on two hits. They were each walked once, no errors, and two left on base. So almost identical top and bottom first innings for the Plainsmen and the Bison. The new addition to the Bison order will lead things off here in the bottom of the first. It's Tyler Godfrey, the lefty. He will lead things off here. Godfrey plays his college ball at Montana State Billings. He's from Rowley. The righty Spencer looks on to Godfrey. First pitch to him will miss low. Count will start out 1 ball and no strikes here to Tyler Godfrey. Godfrey in his 6 games on the road so far this season, batting .250, scored 3 runs, 1 double. Still no RBIs yet for him, but he's walked 6 times, stolen 3 bags. Second pitch miss is outside, so now 2 balls and no strikes to lead off this top half of the second from Robbie Spencer to Tyler Godfrey. It's Godfrey, Jones, and Bradley, the bottom of the order here for the Bison to start the top of the second. There's a big cut and a miss from Godfrey. It's now 2 balls and 1 strike. Spencer standing at 6'6", a tall pitcher frame. As here's the 2-1 pitch. Now it'll be fouled back. Count evens out now. 2 balls and 2 strikes here from Robbie Spencer to Tyler Godfrey. Jack Jones, another new addition to this Plainsman series. He is on deck for Gem City. Count is even 2-2. Here's the 2-ball, 2-strike pitch. That one is going to be lined into left field. Ruffin is chasing after it. Ruffin will not be able to track it down in foul territory. So count will stay 2 balls, 2 strikes here from Robbie Spencer to Tyler Godfrey. Solid at bat here from Spencer to Godfrey to lead off this top of the second. Both teams battling. Trying to find a way to get this first out of the inning, and for Gem City trying to get a leadoff runner on. So the count is at 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes here from Spencer to Godfrey. Here is the 2-2 pitch from Robbie Spencer. That one again fouled back. So count will stay at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nice at bat here from Spencer to Godfrey to lead off this top of the second. Both battling here, trying to get this first out or first hit of this second inning. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That one will skip in the dirt. Full count now, 3 balls, 2 strikes here from Spencer to Godfrey. Gem City, so far in the game and inning that they played against the Plainsmen, just really disciplined batters, as the 3-2 is going to be lined, but right to Cade Wood at short. He makes the catch, and one gone here in the top of the second, so Robbie Spencer ends up getting the better of Tyler Godfrey, but a fantastic at bat between those two to lead off this top of the second. Jack Jones now steps in, another lefty, 2 straight lefties to lead off this top of the second. Jack Jones, he plays his college ball at Western Nebraska Community College. He's from Scottsbluff, Nebraska, which is near where the Western Nebraska Pioneers play. As the first pitch off speed catches the outside part of the zone.
Count will start out no balls and one strike here to Jack Jones. Here's the 0-1 pitch to him. Just misses low and out. 1 ball and 1 strike. Jones in his 2 games on the road, 1 hit and 7 tries, 2 runs. He has walked twice, struck out 3 times. 1 ball, 1 strike. Righty to lefty as that one is going to be struck well into left. Ruffin trying to track it down. He will make the catch a couple feet in front of the warning track. And 2 gone here in the top of the second. Well, it was 3 strikeouts for Robbie Spencer in the top of the first, but so far he has trusted his defense to get things done so far here in the top of the second. So now it's bottom of the order with Tyler Bradley. Bradley was used as a pinch hitter yesterday for Gem City. Bradley, the lefty, steps in. He was 2 for 3 yesterday. Did strike out 1 time. First pitch to him, catches the outside part of the strike zone. Count will start out no balls and 1 strike here from Robbie Spencer to Tyler Bradley. Bradley in the 9 spot. He's in right field defensively. 0-1 pitch will just miss outside. 1 ball and 1 strike now from Robbie Spencer to Tyler Bradley. Righty to lefty matchup here with 2 gone. Bases empty in the top of the second. Here is the 1-1 pitch. Misses upstairs. 2 balls and 1 strike now here from Spencer to Bradley. But again, back in the top of the first, Spencer struck out the first 2 batters, but then gave him a walk and 2 singles, which allowed Gem City to take an early 1-0 lead. We're now tied here at 1 in the top of the second. So here is the 2-1 pitch from Spencer. That one will skip in the dirt. 3 balls and 1 strike now. Here from Robbie Spencer to Tyler Bradley. 6 batters came to the plate for the Bison back in the top of the first. So far, 2 have come and 2 have headed back to the dugout. 3 balls and 1 strike now from Robbie Spencer to Tyler Bradley. Here's the 3-1 pitch. That one is going to be swung on again, struck well, but foul well on the left field side. So now count goes full. 3 balls and 2 strikes here from Robbie Spencer to Tyler Bradley. So count is full with 2 gone and the base is empty. Here's the full count pitch. That one will skip in the dirt. So it's a full count walk. Bradley now heads to first. It's the second walk for Robbie Spencer so far in this one, and now it's back to the top of the order with the lefty Derek Wood. Wood 0 for 1 so far tonight. He struck out to lead off the top of the first. He steps in with 2 gone and Bradley on first. Righty to lefty matchup. Again, good amount of straight lefties here. This is the 4th straight lefty to lead off this top of the second. First pitch skips in the dirt. 1 ball and no strikes to start out Robbie Spencer to Derek Wood. So count is at 1-0 with 2 gone. We're at the top of the order here with Gem City with Derek Wood. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That one is going to be swung on and struck foul on the left field side. So count will even out 1 ball, 1 strike here from Robbie Spencer to Derek Wood. Again, Spencer, this is his 3rd start of the year. His 4th appearance, pitched 7 2/3, giving up 6 earned runs, but 12 runs total. As here is the 1-1 pitch, and now they will try to pick off Bradley at first. The ball ends up getting a little bit into foul territory for De La Cruz, but not far enough for Bradley to advance to second. So 1 ball, 1 strike here from Robbie Spencer to Derek Wood, with 2 gone here in the top of the second. Bradley standing on first. Here is the 1-1 pitch. That one will miss upstairs, and Bradley took a couple steps off of first, so Myers kind of pump faked him back to first. 2 balls and 1 strike now here from Robbie Spencer to Derek Wood. Plainsmen again for the 2nd straight inning, just trying to find that final out. Back in the first, they struck out the first 2 batters, ended up giving up a run, and 2 quick outs here in the top of the second, but now a runner on first, 2-1 the count. 2-1 to Wood. That one gets away from Myers. Bradley advances to second. 3 balls and 1 strike now here from Robbie Spencer to Tyler Bradley. So now a runner in scoring position here for Gem City, with the count at 3-1 here from Robbie Spencer to Derek Wood. 3-1 the count. Spencer kicks and deals. 3-1, that one is going to be struck well into center, but making the catch is Thompson, and that'll end off the inning. So for the Bison in the top of the second, no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. We head to the bottom half of the second inning, where for the Plainsmen it will be bottom of the order due up as well with Myers, Garcia, and Thompson. After 1.5, we're tied up at 1 as we bring you North Platte Plainsmen baseball on the Plainsmen Radio Network and our YouTube channel.
Chuck Heeman, operating owner of your North Platte Plainsmen. Stop by Jerry Remus Chevrolet, the only full-service dealer in North Platte and the surrounding area. Get your car worked on in our beautiful body shop. While you're there, check out the new and used inventory at Jerry Remus Chevrolet on South Jeffers in North Platte.
I've got the keys to your new car, Jerry Remus Chevrolet.
Poplar.
Memories is proud to be the official photographer of your Plainsmen. Developing Memories professional photo studio downtown North Platte has been capturing all your priceless memories from the little leagues to the majors, hitting grand slams with their professional quality and stealing your hearts as you see those priceless photos of your kids rolling over, then their toothless smiles, their dimples, their freckles, to showing off who they are in their senior photos. Developing Memories has been in the game for 20 years, and though getting your photos taken might not be quite as much fun as cheering on your favorite team, Developing Memories does make the photo sessions a fun and enjoyable experience. Come experience the difference at Developing Memories downtown North Platte.
Ready here for the bottom of the second as the Plainsmen trying to take the lead. They had 2 runners in scoring position back in the bottom of the first with only 1 gone. We're not able to take advantage, so we are all tied up here at 1. Bryce Zimmer in the 2 spot had the big RBI single to knock in Ruffin after his leadoff walk. Plainsmen were able to tie it up back in the first. So now Ryan Keith is ready for his second inning of work. Griffin Myers, the 6'4 lefty from Washington State, will lead things off for the Plainsmen here in the bottom of the second. For Myers so far in his 13 games, he's batting .275, 1 double, 7 RBIs. He's walked once, been hit by 3 pitches, struck out 6 times. A lefty-to-lefty matchup to lead off this bottom of the second. First pitch to Myers, catches the top part of the strike zone. Count will start out, no balls and 1 strike here. From Keith to Myers. Both pitchers gave up 1 run in the first inning. Then Spencer was able to hold him at bay in the top of the second as Myers grounds that one to second. Stoltz is on it. Throw on to first is in time. And 1 gone here in the bottom of the second. So as I was saying, Ryan Keith trying to do something similar here in the second and keep this game tied up. This will bring up Cesar Garcia, who's back in the starting lineup. Defensively, he's at second base for the Plainsmen here tonight. Garcia, so far this season in his 8 games, batting .200. He scored 4 runs, 1 double, 3 RBIs. He has also stolen 4 bags. First pitch to him, that one is going to be grounded. Tough play by Schultz at third. He makes a 180 to pick up that one. Throws it on to first. And quickly, 2 gone here in the bottom of the second. 2 nice plays by Schultz over at third tonight as this brings up the lefty from Texas A&M Kingsville with Garrett Thompson. Thompson in his 8 games batting .308. He scored 6 runs, 1 double. Still looking for his first RBI of the season. He's walked 7 times and stolen 3 bags. He steps in with 2 gone, bases empty for the Plainsmen here in the bottom of the second. Here is the first pitch here to Thompson as Keith kicks and deals. That one is going to be sent well into right center. That one is going back, and the catch is made by Bradley. It's a 3-up, 3-down inning for the Plainsmen in the bottom of the second. We now head to the top of the third, where the Bison will have 2, 3, and 4 due up with Quinn McCafferty, Luke Bannister, and Nico Pezzanello. After 2 complete, we're tied up at 1 as we bring you North Platte Plainsmen baseball on the Plainsmen Radio Network and our YouTube channel.
For a beautiful lawn and landscape, head to Hibner's. They have everything you need to have a successful and enjoyable yard and garden, including healthy plants, hardy stock, premium fertilizers, and professional products, all at competitive prices. Get seasoned advice from Hibner's trusted staff, serving North Platte for 65 years. Hibner's Nursery Lawn and Garden Center, on the corner of 8th and Poplar.
Let you know is that even though we're probably one of the Sugar Maker here. KJ's Boots and Western Wear has everything Western. Boots, hats, shirts, jeans, jewelry, even that fancy Yellowstone cologne so you can smell like a cowboy, not the horse you rode in on.
KJ's Boots and Western Wear.
Just off the I-80 interchange in Hershey.
And one exciting thing, too, is
has the best quality.
This is Gracie Wenzel, the marketing and promotions intern for the North Platte Plainsmen. You know us, we're Jimmy John's. Stop by your trusted sandwich shop in the North Platte area at 410 East Leota Street. We offer delivery, pickup, and in-store eating. Choose from our wide variety of sandwiches where you get to decide how the sandwich is made. Order a combo and get some chips and a thirst-quenching drink. Call us at 308-532-8000. Order online at jimmyjohns.com or stop by. Jimmy John's, where we get...
We're through two complete here from Billwood Field in North Platte, Nebraska. The sixth straight home game for the Plainsmen. My name is John Willis, voice of the Plainsmen, with you on the Plainsmen Radio Network, Citrus 3, our mobile app available on Android, and our YouTube page. Live stream being produced by Alex Chun, doing a great job as always. As Quinn McCafferty will lead things off here in the top of the third. He's 0 for 1 so far tonight with a strikeout for Robbie Spencer. Faced 6 batters back in the first, only 4 in the second, so going to try to keep that going. Every inning so far, he's gotten the first 2 batters retired. Righty-to-righty matchup. That one is going to be grounded to short. Diving stop by Wood is not made. So the commentator's jinx on that one as it's a leadoff single for Quinn McCafferty. So now this will bring up Luke Bannister. Bannister walked and scored in his first appearance back in the top of the first. He steps in with nobody out, and McCafferty at first after his leadoff single. Righty-to-righty matchup here with a runner on here in the top of the third. This game tied up at 1. That first pitch is fouled back to the screen. Count will start out. No balls and 1 strike here from Robbie Spencer to Luke Bannister. Just underway here in the top of the third. It was a leadoff single for Quinn McCafferty. Count is at 0-1. Spencer kicks and deals, is now taking off for second as McCafferty, and he'll get in there. As the ball skipped in the dirt to Griffin Myers. 1 from Robbie. That'll be fouled back again to the screen. 1 ball and 2 strikes now from Robbie Spencer to Luke Bannister. Pezzanella stands on deck for Gem City with nobody out, and Quinn McCafferty standing at second. Luke Bannister in the batter's box here for the Bison. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Spencer comes set. Here is the 1-2 pitch. Skips in the dirt. 2 balls and 2 strikes now from Robbie Spencer to Luke Bannister. 3 strikeouts so far for Robbie Spencer in this one. He's given up 3 hits, 1 run, and has walked 2 batters. It's his stat line so far through 2, still trying to find his first out here in the top of the third. Here's the 2-ball, 2-strike pitch here as they will try to pick off. Oh, just didn't get McCafferty. This was a beautiful pickoff move. Thought Garcia might have had him, but McCafferty was just back in there safely. Count is even here at 2-2 as Spencer comes set. Looks on to Bannister. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That one is going to be lined foul on the first base side. So count will stay 2 balls, 2 strikes, and we'll do the 2-2 pitch once again. Again, Bannister, the righty, looks on to Spencer, the righty. With nobody gone and a runner in scoring position here for Gem City in the top of the third with this game tied up at 1 run apiece. Count is even. Spencer comes set. The 6-6 righty. Here is the 2-2 pitch. Skips in the dirt. Count goes full now. 3 balls and 2 strikes from Spencer to Bannister. So 3 balls and 2 strikes now. As Spencer looks on to Bannister. Big pitch coming up here with nobody out. Here's the full count pitch. That one is going to be blasted into center. Thompson has a beat on it. He makes the catch. Tagging now is McCafferty. He'll be in there at third. Thompson actually dropped the ball on the transition, so no error or anything like that for the Plainsmen. So he was just trying to switch it to his right hand to make the throw onto third, so that's why it was such an easy take for McCafferty. In steps Nico Pezzanella. Pezzanella at first base. He is 1 for 1 so far tonight with a single. As Brady Harrison, the field umpire, was talking with the head coach for Gem City, I think they were thinking or talking with about that transition to the right hand for Garrett Thompson out in center field. Righty to lefty matchup here from Spencer to Pezzanella. Here's the first pitch to him. That one will miss high. 1 ball and no strikes to start out Robbie Spencer to Nico Pezzanella. Second time going through the order for Robbie Spencer, getting the start tonight for North Platte. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That one catches the outside low corner. 1 ball and 1 strike now from Robbie Spencer to Pezzanella. Dangerous part of the lineup to be working through. As Pezzanella and Schultz both have a hit so far today. So here's the 1-1 pitch. That one will be poked foul over to the Bison dugout. So now 1 ball and 2 strikes here from Robbie Spencer to Nico Pezzanella. This would be a big out if they could get it at the plate here to leave Quinn McCafferty stranded at third and get it to 2 gone. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Spencer comes set, kicks and deals. That one is chased, poked foul on the first base line. So count will stay 1-2, and we'll do the 1-2 pitch once again. 1 gone here in the top of the third with a runner 90 feet away after McCafferty led off the inning with a single. He then stole second and advanced to third on the flyout by Bannister to center. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch from Spencer. That one is swung on and missed. Huge strikeout from Robbie Spencer. It's strikeout number 4 for Robbie Spencer. And now 2 gone here in the top of the third. This brings up Keegan Schultz. Schultz also 1 for 1 with an RBI single. He singled back in the first to score Bannister, who led off the first with a walk after 2 strikeouts by Wood and McCafferty. Righty to righty matchup. The tall righty and Schultz looks on to the 6'6 righty with Spencer. Count will start out 1 ball and no strikes as that one skipped in the dirt. A beautiful job by Myers to stop that one. Make sure it stayed in front of him. And Quinn McCafferty was not able to advance home. So 1 ball and no strikes. Spencer looks on to Schultz. Here is the 1-0 pitch. That one is swung on, grounded to third. Servine is on it. Throw on to first is going to be in time. What a lunging play by Angel De La Cruz. He had to lunge to his left. That'll leave the runner stranded at third, and the game will stay tied. They score no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on base. We head to the bottom of the first, where it's back to the top of the order with the Plainsmen with Jalen Ruffin, Bryce Zimmerer, and Giancarlo Servine. After 2.5, we're still tied up at 1. As we bring you North Platte Plainsmen baseball on the Plainsmen Radio Network and our YouTube channel.
How far will $1,000 a day take you? Or $365,000 a year? Or $3,650,000 a decade? Or, who knows? It all adds up to a lifetime of fun. Play Lucky for Life, and you could win $1,000 a day for the rest of your life, drawing 7 days a week.
Getting your photos taken might not be quite as much fun.
How far will $1,000 a day take you? Or $365,000 a year? Or $3,650,000 a decade? Or, who knows? It all adds up to a lifetime of fun. Play
here for the bottom of the third, with the Plainsmen and Gem City tied up at 1. Plainsmen trying to get their offense going after going 3 up, 3 down back in the bottom of the second. As the Plainsmen know that this is a Gem City Gem City team that can score. Again, 13-6 was the final in Game 1 yesterday. This is Game 2 of a 3-game weekend series. It's all you can eat tonight at the ballpark, along with post-game fireworks. So if you're in the area, I'd recommend getting out to Billwood Field. Pretty full grandstand here on this beautiful Saturday night of baseball. A little warm, but it is summertime, so what else would you expect? Plainsmen sitting at 7-7 on the year as Jalen Ruffin will lead things off. He walked and scored in his first appearance in the bottom of the first. First pitch from Ryan Keith misses outside. Count will start at 1 ball and no strikes. Here from Ryan Keith to Jalen Ruffin. So now this will be the second time through the order for Keith as the 1-0 just catches the inside bottom corner. 1 ball and 1 strike now from the lefty Keith to the righty Ruffin. Keith comes set with the 1-1. Here's the pitch. That one will skip inside. 2 balls and 1 strike now from Ryan Keith to Jalen Ruffin. Ruffin again led off the inning with a walk. Reached second on a wild pitch and then scored off the RBI single by Bryce Zimmerer. 2-1. That one is grounded to third. Schultz is on it. One-legged throw is going to be in time and beats out the speedy Ruffin. 1 retired now here in the bottom of the third. Schultz has made a couple really nice plays over at third defensively for Gem City so far in this one. He has 3 putouts so far defensively through 2 1/3. In steps Bryce Zimmerer. Zimmerer 1 for 1 today with an RBI single and a stolen base. The lefty faces the lefty Keith for the second time tonight. First pitch to him, misses inside. 1 ball and no strikes to start out Ryan Keith here to Bryce Zimmerer. Again, 1 gone here in the bottom of the third. Here's the 1-0 pitch. And off speed will catch the inner half of the plate. 1 ball and 1 strike now from Keith to Zimmerer. Servine stands on deck for the Plainsmen with De La Cruz in the hole if they were to get to him. 1-1, that one is grounded to second. Stoltz again on it, throwing to first will be in time. And quickly 2 gone here in the bottom of the third. Well, the last 5 batters, looking back at it, the last 8 batters that Keith has faced, he's retired. It was really just those first 3 batters that he struggled against. But in steps Giancarlo Servine, 1 for 1 so far tonight with a single back in the bottom of the first. He's ready for his second at bat of this one. Servine again had that big grand slam in the bottom of the third for the Plainsmen last night, which at the time gave the Plainsmen the lead 5-3, but of course they would end up losing that game 13-6. Here is the first pitch here from Ryan Keith to Giancarlo Servine. Servine lines that one into right, but right to Bradley. That one was really great contact, but just not exactly where he wanted it. So it's another 3-up, 3-down inning for the Plainsmen here in the bottom of the third. We head to the fourth. For the Bison, they'll have Stoltz, Godfrey, and Jones due up. After 3 complete, we're still tied up at 1 as we bring you North Platte Plainsmen baseball on the Plainsmen Radio Network and our YouTube channel.
This is Gracie Wenzel, the marketing and promotions intern for the North Platte Plainsmen. You know us, we're Jimmy John's. Stop by your trusted sandwich shop in the North Platte area at 410 East Leota Street. We offer delivery, pickup, and in-store eating. Choose from our wide variety of sandwiches where you get to decide how the sandwich is made. Order a combo and get some chips and a thirst-quenching drink. Call us at 308-532-8000. Order online at jimmyjohns.com or stop by. Jimmy John's, where we get you your sandwiches freaky fast.
Just are ready to serve you today.
I'm John.
A career that drives you? When you drive for adventure, you'll find the freedom to live a life you love while seeing the country. Because with adventure, you control when and where you drive, whether it's near or far. Choose from a variety of travel opportunities with competitive pay and adventure to great places. Go to driveadventure.com and apply today. All drivers must be 25 years old with an active CDL.
Historic Billwood Field. We'd love it if you could make it out to Billwood Field for every home game, but for the road games, reminder to listen along on City.
Welcome to Scottsbluff County. From Scottsbluff National Monument to Chimney Rock, we are...
3 complete. John Willis with you on the Plainsmen Radio Network. Citrus 3, our mobile app available on Android, and our YouTube page. Well, it was a busy first inning as we saw 12 total batters, both teams with 2 hits in the first and 1 run, but not much has happened since. So we're ready for the top of the fourth. Randy Stoltz will lead things off for the Bison here, facing Robbie Spencer for the second time tonight. Stoltz in the batter's box comes set for this first pitch here from Robbie Spencer in the top of the fourth. First pitch is swung on and fouled back. Count will start out, no balls and one strike here from Robbie Spencer to Randy Stoltz. Stoltz 0 for 1 so far tonight. He struck out back in the first. Spencer struck out 3 batters in the first, but has only struck out once since he has 4 strikeouts total so far in this one. That pitch will catch the bottom part of the strike zone. No balls and 2 strikes now here from Robbie Spencer to Randy Stoltz. Just underway here in the top of the fourth. Base is empty, nobody out. Tie game here, 1-1. With the Plainsmen and the Bison. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That one will just miss a little low and in. 1 ball and 2 strikes now here from Robbie Spencer to Randy Stoltz. Stoltz again at second base defensively. Standing at about 5'10". He's the righty, so righty-to-righty matchup here from Robbie Spencer to Randy Stoltz. Here's the 1 ball, 2 strike pitch. That one swung on and missed. So Stoltz has now struck out 2 times tonight, and it's the 5th strikeout for Robbie Spencer. And 1 gone now here in the top of the fourth. This will now bring up Tyler Godfrey, the lefty who lined out to short in his first appearance back in the top of the second. That was a sensational at-bat between Robbie Spencer and Tyler Godfrey. So here's the first pitch from the righty Spencer. He kicks and deals. That one will miss outside. 1 ball and no strikes to start out Robbie Spencer to Tyler Godfrey. Godfrey in the designated hitter position tonight for Gem City. So the count is at 1-0. Spencer comes set. He kicks and deals. That one skips in the dirt. 2 balls and no strikes now from Robbie Spencer to Tyler Godfrey. Again, Godfrey not in the lineup last night for Gem City, getting his first appearance against the Plainsmen here tonight. 2 balls and no strikes here from the 6'6" righty Spencer to Tyler Godfrey. Spencer comes set, gets his sign, as here is the 2-0 pitch. Now it'll be swung on, popped up foul, well behind the plate. 2 balls and 1 strike now from Spencer to Godfrey. Again, Godfrey and Spencer went through a long at-bat back in the top of the second. Count ended up going full, and then Godfrey lined one right to Cade Wood at short. Here is the 2-1 pitch. That one misses upstairs. 3 balls and 1 strike now here from Robbie Spencer to Tyler Godfrey. Jack Jones stands on deck, Bradley in the hole. So we're now moving into the bottom of the order here with Gem City. It's 3 balls, 1 strike. Spencer gets his sign, now comes set. Here's the pitch. That one is going to be lined extremely well into left field. Jalen Ruffin going back on it. He will make the catch just in front of the warning track. And 2 are gone now here in the top of the fourth. 2 well-struck balls to opposite field by Tyler Godfrey. Just has not been able to get one to fall. And now 2 gone here in the top of the fourth. So now this will bring up the lefty Jack Jones, who flew out back in the second. So he's 0 for 1 tonight. Righty to lefty matchup here from Robbie Spencer to Jack Jones. Spencer looks on. Here's the first pitch to him. That one will be swung on and popped up into shallow center. Cade Wood, the shortstop, moving under it. He's now called off by Thompson. Thompson makes the catch, and it's a 3-up, 3-down inning for the Plainsmen here in the top of the fourth. We head to the bottom of the fourth. Well, the Plainsmen will have 4, 5, and 6 due up with De La Cruz, Wood, and Stark. After 3.5, we're still tied up at 1 as we bring you North Platte Plainsmen baseball on the Plainsmen Radio Network as well as our YouTube channel.
Welcome to Scottsbluff County. From Scottsbluff National Monument to Chimney Rock, we are Nebraska's landmark country and a whole lot more. From our bountiful selection of scenic golf courses, our world-class zoo, the breathtaking Lake Minnetonka, and our family-friendly community events, we have something for you and your family year-round. Come visit Nebraska like you've never seen it. Your next experience awaits you in Scottsbluff County.
Name and the box at the concession stand or merchandise stand.
Since 1997, Nebraska Athletic Club has been North Platte's club.
Maple Park Dental Associates has the best quality dental care and the friendliest staff with top-notch dentists in 3 locations. You can be sure to get your regular checkups and cleanings, plus any dental care anyone in your family needs, including fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, wisdom tooth extractions, implants, dentures, partials, straightening, and whitening. They can even help with those facial fine lines and wrinkles. Love your smile with the help of Maple Park Dental Associates with offices in North Platte, Sutherland, and Brookfield.
As we are ready here for the bottom of the fourth between the Plainsmen and the Bison. We're all tied up here at 1. All of the runs have been scored in the first. Joined by a special guest, it's Stadium Operations intern Cannon Rath, a fellow broadcasting major at the University of Nebraska at Kearney. Cannon, glad to have you on here, and it's been a great night of baseball so far between the Bison and the Plainsmen.
Yeah, it's been a fun one. I mean, just being down on the field, getting all the games ready, the fans are interactive. It's a fun atmosphere down from the fans' perspective. I mean, a 1-1 game here in the bottom of the fourth. You couldn't ask for a better start.
Angel De La Cruz will lead things off for the Plainsmen here in the bottom of the fourth. 0 for 1 he is so far tonight with a ground out. First pitch to him, off speed, will miss just a bit high. 1 ball and no strikes to start out Ryan Keith to De La Cruz.
Kind of like the approach Keith did there with the off speed.
So here's the 1-0 to De La Cruz. That one is going to be skied up into foul territory. Jones, the left fielder, trying to track it down. He will make the catch just before getting over to the batting cages. And so 1 retired here in the bottom of the fourth.
Not much you can do there. You just get the swing of the bat, send it down that left field line. But good job there. You saw the shortstop, the third baseman, the left fielder all attack it, but great job on the left fielder there of Tyler Bradley to kind of communicate to back him off.
So Cade Wood will now step in. The righty faces the lefty, Ryan Keith. Cade Wood so far 0 for 1. It's his first appearance since the first, as he was 0 for 1 with a fly out. The first pitch to him. That one is going to be lined, and a jumping catch is not made by Stoltz over at second. And so Cade Wood with 1 out will reach. That'll go down as an infield single for Cade Wood. Some nice contact, but Stoltz, man, he almost came down with that one.
I know Wood just put the contact on the bat and it got over the jumping Stoltz there. And, fortunately Stoltz couldn't pull it down, but give Stoltz effort there. I mean, you want to play it 100%, did an awesome job there, but Cade Wood with the base hit.
Oscar Stark now steps in, the righty from Washington State. He's 0 for 1 tonight with a strikeout as the first pitch to him. That one is going to be lined into right field, but pretty much right to Bradley, who makes the catch. And now 2 gone here in the bottom of the fourth.
It's kind of been the story here in this fourth inning. Kind of a quick inning. That fourth is a 1-2-3. I mean, the Plainsmen got 1 on there with Wood, but already got 2 outs here. So, I mean, Griffin Myers coming up kind of gets something rolling. But so far it's been a, for perspective, it's been a pretty fast-paced game compared to last night's between the two programs.
Myers steps in. He's 0 for 1 so far tonight with a ground out back in the second. In the second and the third, it was 2 3-up, 3-down innings for the Plainsmen, so hopefully not to do the same here with now the fourth batter coming up. Now taking off and stealing second is Cade Wood. He is in there safely. It's another stolen base for the Plainsmen as they continue to work the base pass. And now for Griffin Myers, a runner in scoring position to work with.
What I really like Coach Kelly's approach is get the base runners going. You don't get the double play ball. You get the runner down the second. And we've seen it all season long. Catchers have kind of struggled to get that ball. So, I mean, Kelly sees that and he's done a great job just sending the runners.
Lefty to lefty matchup here from Keith to Myers. 1-0 the count with 2 gone and a runner in scoring position. Keith taking a long look at Wood over at second. Now here's the 1-0 pitch to Myers. That one is struck foul. It goes off the foot of Myers. He's wincing in a little bit of pain as the count will even out. 1 ball, 1 strike here from Ryan Keith to Griffin Myers.
Prime position here if you're the Plainsmen. Try to get this lead here in this fourth. I mean, you got Wood standing on second there, but you got 2 outs, so trying to get something rolling here for North Platte.
1-1 the count is Keith trying to keep that runner stranded at second. As here's the 1-1 pitch. That one will catch the outside low corner. It'll be 1 ball and 2 strikes. The Plainsmen have left 2 runners on base so far through 3 innings, trying to avoid leaving their third stranded at second. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Keith comes set. Here is the 1-2 pitch to Myers as he again checking back on Wood. Here's now the 1-2 pitch. Wood takes off for third. Myers is hit by the pitch. He will now head to first, and it'll be up to Cesar Garcia now to knock in that go-ahead run.
The hard part about this, you saw Wood. Wood would have been there with the stand-up steal, but because of the hit by pitch, now Wood's kind of go back to second. But here for Garcia, you got 2 on. Anything in the grass can score Wood. Wood's got wheels, so I guess Garcia trying to get something going to get the bats rolling here for the Plainsmen. You got runners with 2 on with 2 outs.
Garcia, in his first appearance back in the second, he grounded out to third. As here's the first pitch from Keith. That one is going to be lined to second. A nice stop by Stoltz. He flips it on to second, and that'll end off the inning. So for the Plainsmen, they score no runs on 1 hit, no errors. They leave 1 on base. We head to the fifth, where the Bison will have 9, 1, and 2 due up with Bradley, Wood, and McCafferty. Big thanks to Cannon Rath for hopping on here in the bottom of the fourth. We're tied up at 1 after 4 as we bring you North Platte Plainsmen baseball on the Plainsmen Radio Network as well as our YouTube channel.
This is Gracie Wenzel, the marketing and promotions intern for the North Platte Plainsmen. You know us, we're Jimmy John's. Stop by your trusted sandwich shop in the North Platte area at 410 East Leota Street. We offer delivery, pickup, and in-store eating. Choose from our wide variety of sandwiches where you get to decide how the sandwich is made. Order a combo and get some chips and a thirst-quenching drink. Call us at 308-532-8000. Order online at jimmyjohns.com or stop by. Jimmy John's, where we get you your sandwiches freaky fast.
For something this priceless, quality matters. Come experience the difference.
A career that drives you? When you drive for adventure, you'll find the freedom to live a life you love while seeing the country. Because with adventure, you control when and where you drive, whether it's near or far. Choose from a variety of travel opportunities with competitive pay and adventure to great places. Go to driveadventure.com and apply today. All drivers must be 25 years old with an active CDL.
$15 and over 20 different school backgrounds.
Things for certain. This year, you're going places, and Adventure Bus and Charter can take you in style. Choose from a variety of coaches for large groups, youth groups, church groups, and
big and gorgeous, and say, sit under me and enjoy the day.
Welcome to Scottsbluff County. From Scottsbluff National Monument to Chimney Rock, we are Nebraska's landmark country and a whole lot more. From our bountiful selection of scenic golf courses, our world-class zoo, the breathtaking Lake Minnetonka, and our family-friendly community events, we have something for you and your family year-round. Come visit Nebraska like you've never seen it. Your next experience.
We're through 4 complete, still tied up at 1. Both teams have 3 hits so far in this one. It is a tie ball game here between the Plainsmen and the Bison. After 4 complete, John Willis with you on the Plainsmen Radio Network and our YouTube channel. Big thanks to Stadium Operations Intern Cannon Rath for stopping by for the bottom of the 4th. He's got to now go back and entertain the fans here at Billwood Field, but we are ready now for the top of the 5th. Spencer ready for his 5th inning of work as Tyler Bradley, the lefty, at the bottom of the order, will lead things off for the Bison in this one. He walked and advanced to second in his first appearance back in the top of the 5th. He shows bunt, backs off. That first pitch misses outside. 1 ball and no strikes to start out Robbie Spencer here to Tyler Bradley. Again, still time to get out to the ballpark. We got fireworks tonight, so don't want to miss out on that as the 1-0 misses down low. 2 balls and no strikes now from Robbie Spencer to Tyler Bradley. Spencer against the Bison went 3 up, 3 down back in the 4th. This here's the 2-0 pitch. That one will be popped up foul out of play. Now 2 balls and 1 strike here from Robbie Spencer to Tyler Bradley. Just underway here in the top of the 5th, still tied up at 1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. That one will miss down low. 3 balls and 1 strike now here from Robbie Spencer to Tyler Bradley. So the count is now 3 balls, 1 strike as Spencer comes set. Here is the 3-1 pitch. That one is going to be grounded to second. It'll get past Garcia into right. It's a leadoff single for Tyler Bradley. Bradley continues his hot hitting. Yesterday he came and pinch hit for Caleb Salgado. Had 2 hits, 1 walk, and a strikeout in his 4 at-bats against the Plainsmen in that pinch hitting situation. Derek Wood now back to the top of the order. Steps in. He's 0 for 2 tonight. Strikeout in the first. And then flew out in the second. He comes in with nobody out and a runner on first here with Tyler Bradley. As Robbie Spencer comes set, looks on to the lefty Wood. Here's the first pitch to him. That one will miss low and in. 1 ball and no strikes to start out Robbie Spencer here to Derek Wood. No vantage point of the Plainsman bullpen, so we have really no way of knowing if the Plainsmen were to have someone up in the pen. As the count is at 1-0. Here's the 1-0 pitch from Spencer as now runner takes off for second. Throw to second is going to get into center field. It's a stolen base for Tyler Bradley. And now runner in scoring position. Still nobody out here in the top of the 5th. So hot start for the Bison here in the top of the 5th, trying to take the lead. No runs have been scored in the last 3 innings here between the Plainsmen and the Bison. 1 ball, 1 strike here from Spencer the righty to the lefty Wood. As Spencer looks on, waiting for his sign. Shakes off a couple pitches, now gets the one he wants. Here's the 1-1 here to Derek Wood. That one is going to be swung on, struck into left field. Ruffin looking into the sun, makes the catch. One gone, and Bradley not able to advancing to third. So they keep Bradley standing at second. So now this will bring up Quinn McCafferty, 1 for 2 so far tonight. Struck out in the first and then singled, stole a base in the third. Righty-to-righty matchup here from Spencer to McCafferty. McCafferty at shortstop defensively for the Bison in this one. He stands in with one gone and Bradley at second. Spencer comes set. Here's the first pitch to him as they'll try to pick off Bradley, and they get him. Bradley was late. That's been 2 great pickoff moves now by Robbie Spencer. And the bases are now clear. 2 gone here in the top of the 5th. The first time when he was facing McCafferty, wasn't able to get him. He was just back in safely. But this time he's able to successfully pick off Bradley at second. 2 gone here in the top of the 5th. Base is empty for Quinn McCafferty. Here's the first pitch to him. That one will zip high and away. Gets behind Myers, the catcher, so count will start out 1 ball and no strikes here from Robbie Spencer to Quinn McCafferty. Count is at 1-0. Spencer waiting for his sign. He now gets it. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That one is going to be struck well into left. Ruffin stumbling a bit, but he's able to work to his left. Makes the catch, and that'll end off the inning. For the Bison in the top of the 5th, no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on base. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Due up for the Plainsmen, it'll be 9-1-2 with Thompson, Ruffin, and Zimmerer. After 4.5, we're still tied up at 1 as we bring you North Platte Plainsmen baseball on the Plainsmen Radio Network and our YouTube channel.
This is Tommy B from the Nebraska Athletic Club here in North Platte, Nebraska. And I want to welcome you to not just North Platte, but to the Nebraska Athletic Club. Nebraska Athletic Club, here we have about 8,000 square foot of pure fitness. Cardiovascular, strength training, multifunctional machines, you name it, we have it. So if you want to come down and give us a try, come down and visit with us, take a tour, we welcome you to come and see us. Again, 8,000 square foot of pure fitness. And one thing I want to let you know is that even though we're probably one of the largest, fully equipped, we're also less expensive. Our prices only go from $19.95. If you're in protective services, which is fire, police, medical, military, it's only $14.95 plus tax. And one exciting thing too is we don't do contracts here. We have a small activation fee and you have a small deactivation fee, and that's it. We don't have contracts here at the Nebraska Athletic Club.
Choose from our wide variety.
I'm Alex Chun, the live broadcast intern for the North Platte Plainsmen of summer 2022. Just wanted to let you know, stop by your local North Platte Premier Toyota dealer. Come and browse our new and used Toyota cars, SUVs, trucks, and much more.
Here for the bottom of the 5th, it's been a quick moving game so far between the Plainsmen and the Bison, very unlike what we saw last night. We're ready here for the bottom of the 5th, still tied up at 1 here between North Platte and Gem City. Gem City trying to take the 3-game series tonight, and the Plainsmen trying to even it up. As Ryan Keith is now ready for his 5th inning of work. Garrett Thompson, the lefty from A&M Kingsville, will lead things off here for the Plainsmen in the bottom of the 5th. So far, Thompson 0 for 1 with a flyout back in the second. He stands in ready for his second at bat of this one. The lefty stands in facing the lefty Ryan Keith for the second time here tonight. It does appear that Gem City is sending a pitcher out to the bullpen as the first pitch to Thompson is fouled back. Count will start out, no balls and 1 strike here from Ryan Keith to Garrett Thompson. Just underway here in the bottom of the 5th, tied up at 1. Gem City is out hitting the Plainsmen 4-3. It's just been a fairly even game, defensive back and forth. So here's the 0-1 pitch. That one will just catch the outside bottom corner. No balls and 2 strikes now from Ryan Keith to Garrett Thompson. Only 1 strikeout for Keith so far through 4 innings. He's just been trusting his defense so far in this one. Count is at no balls and 2 strikes here as Keith looks on to Thompson. Here is the 0-2 pitch. That one will be swung on, popped up foul. It'll get out of play on the third base side. So count will stay no balls and 2 strikes here from Ryan Keith to Garrett Thompson. No scoring has happened since the first. Both teams scored 1 run in the top and bottom half of the innings, respectively. Since then, it's been a whole lot of zeros. So here is the 0-2 pitch here from Keith to Thompson. That one will be swung on and struck on the first base line. It ends up going fair. Pezzanella scoops it up, tags the bag, and 1 gone here in the bottom of the 5th. So now it's back to the top of the order here with Jalen Ruffin. Ruffin 0 for 1 so far tonight. He grounded out back in the 3rd, walked and scored in the 1st. Lefty to righty matchup here from Ryan Keith to Jalen Ruffin, and Gem City does officially have a pitcher up in the bullpen, but Keith has been doing a really solid job ever since that first inning. First pitch catches the inside bottom corner. Count will start out no balls and 1 strike here from Ryan Keith to Jalen Ruffin. With 1 gone, bases empty for the Plainsmen. Tie game here at 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That one again just catches the bottom inside corner. So now no balls and 2 strikes here from Ryan Keith to Jalen Ruffin. So count is at 0-2 with Zimmerer on deck for North Platte. Here is the 0-2 pitch from Keith. Ruffin taps that one to 3rd. Schultz is on it. Again, off of 1 foot, makes the throw, and he will just beat out Jalen Ruffin. There's a nice pick by Pezzanella over at first. And now 2 gone here in the bottom of the 5th. So this will bring up Bryce Zimmerer. Zimmerer so far 1 for 2 tonight with an RBI single. He grounded out in the 3rd. So he's 1 for 2 coming into this at bat. Keith now making his way through the lineup for the 3rd time tonight. Keith looking for his 3rd 3-up, 3-down inning against the Plainsmen offense. He had one in the 2nd and the 3rd. Trying to do something similar here in the 5th. First pitch to Zimmerer, misses outside. 1 ball and no strikes to start out Ryan Keith to Bryce Zimmerer. 1 ball and no strikes as Keith comes set. He kicks and deals the 1-0 pitch. That one is going to be skied up and out of play on the 3rd base side. 1 ball and 1 strike now here from Ryan Keith to Bryce Zimmerer. Series finishes out tomorrow against Gem City. 3:08 first pitch. Gates open at 2:30. It's family day or kids day at the ballpark. First 100 kids getting free and a free ice cream scoop as that one is going to be lined and down into left center for a base hit. Nice opposite field action for Zimmerer. So he is in there with a 2-out single. Zimmerer now 2 for 3 tonight. And now both teams with 4 hits, and now it'll be up to Giancarlo Servine, the power righty, to keep this going here in the bottom of the 5th. Servine also 1 for 2 tonight. Singled in the 1st, lined out in the 3rd. He's had great contact on both of his hits so far in this one. So again, series will close out tomorrow. Come out to the ballpark for Kids Day. Then it'll be a 3-game weekday series Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, again in Fremont. All first pitches at 7:05. You can catch the game on Citrus 3 and our mobile app. So here's the first pitch to Servine as now they catch Zimmerer between 1st and 2nd. Zimmerer is going to steal a bag as the throw to Stoltz at 2nd. He ended up dropping. So Zimmerer now stands in scoring position. Didn't quite time up the pitch right from Keith, but nonetheless, he's in there at 2nd. As Keith saw him running before he made the pitch, so now Servine has a runner in scoring position to go-ahead run here with Bryce Zimmerer. Keith comes set, ready for the first pitch to Servine. That one will just catch the inside bottom corner, no balls and 1 strike. So again, next week, 3-game road series with Fremont, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 7:05, pregame beginning at 6:50. Then it'll be finishing out the game from June 9th on the 17th against Hastings, and then playing another 7-inning game here at Billwood Field. Time still to be determined on that. As the 0-1 misses inside, 1 ball and 1 strike, and then it'll be off to North Dakota for a 3-game Saturday, Sunday, Monday series with the Badlands Big Sticks. As now the first baseman, Pezzanella, will go and talk with Ryan Keith on the mound. Bannister now comes out from behind the plate to talk with Keith, trying to settle him down, find this last out here in the bottom of the 5th. Keep this game tied up at 1. Servine again knocked in 5 RBIs last night for North Platte. Trying to knock in a big RBI here to give the Plainsmen the lead in the bottom of the 5th. So 1 ball, 1 strike. as the infield meeting breaks. Keith ready for the 1-1 here to Giancarlo Servine. 2 gone, Zimmerman on second. Here in the bottom of the 5th, tie game. 1 ball, 1 strike. Keith comes set. Here is the 1-1 pitch. Keith taking a long look at Zimmerer, several glances back to second, and now time will be called by Eli Cox, the home plate umpire. Zimmerer has now stolen 13 bags this season, leads his team. As the count is now 1 ball, 1 strike here from Keith to Servine. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That one will just catch the inside corner. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Servine has a word with Cox, the home plate umpire. His count is now 1-2 from Keith to Servine. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Keith comes set, lefty working to the righty Servine. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That one is going to be lined into center, down for a base hit. Zimmerer is going to round third. He's going to try to score. Throw to the plate is not going to be in time. It was a nice throw by Wood in center, but Zimmerer beats it out. And the Plainsmen take the lead here in the bottom of the 5th off the RBI single by Giancarlo Servine. Servine comes through again for the Plainsmen here in the bottom of the 5th. And now this will bring up Angel De La Cruz in the cleanup spot for the Plainsmen. De La Cruz so far 0 for 2 with a ground out and a fly out. He comes in with 2 gone. Servine now standing at first. The Plainsmen leading this one 2-1 now here in the bottom of the 5th. First pitch to De La Cruz is fouled off and out of play. So count will start out, no balls and 1 strike here from Ryan Keith to Angel De La Cruz. So that's now 6 RBIs in the last 2 games and still probably more at-bats to come for Giancarlo Servine. So this has been a great series for Servine so far. 3 for 5 last night. He's 2 for 3 so far tonight. 2 singles and an RBI. Here's the 0-1 pitch now to De La Cruz. That one will miss outside. 1 ball and 1 strike as they try to throw it back to first to catch Servine, who is off the bag. Servine is back in there sliding. 1-1 count with 2 gone here in the bottom of the 5th. Plainsmen now leading this one 2-1 after the RBI single by Giancarlo Servine. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Off speed, catches the zone. 1 ball and 2 strikes now here from Ryan Keith to Angel De La Cruz. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Keith comes set. Here's the 1-2. That one will miss upstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Servine takes off for second. He will be caught stealing, and that'll end off the inning. But nonetheless, the Plainsmen take the lead here in the bottom of the 5th. They score 1 run on 2 hits, no errors. They don't leave anybody on base. We head to the 6th now. Due up for the Bison, it'll be 3, 4, and 5 with Bannister, Pezzanella, and Schultz. After 5 complete, the Plainsmen now lead this one 2-1 as we bring you North Platte Plainsmen Baseball on the Plainsmen Radio Network and our YouTube channel.
Why do they call it peg leg?
Well, the brewmaster does only have 1 leg.
I heard it happened many years ago. He was out there looking for the Floridian barley plant. Alligator came out, surprised him, snatched his leg right off. But he killed that alligator with his bare hands, kept the barley, and that's why the beer is so good.
Nah, that seems ridiculous, man.
That's what I heard. He was a mad scientist, but he had a huge explosion. So to save his life, he hid behind a keg of beer, but he did lose his leg. And ever since then, he brews beer as an homage to his leg.
Why was there a keg in a science lab, though?
Even mad scientists like drinking beer.
No, you have it all wrong. He was on his way home from brew school one day. He met a bear. He had to fight that bear off with a beer bottle.
Sounds suspicious.
Boys, this is a vasectomy gone wrong.
From the Plainsmen. To find out how to host a North Platte Plainsman ball player, intern, or coach, call us at 252-1445 or visit northplatteplainsman.com for more information. Back here for the top of the 6th as the Plainsmen were able to take the lead in the bottom of the 5th off the RBI liner to center by Giancarlo Servine. We're now ready for the top of the 6th. Robbie Spencer still on the hill for the Plainsmen. He has put in a quality 5 innings of work. 1 run on 4 hits so far for him. He's struck out 5 and walked 2. He faces 3, 4, and 5. Luke Bannister will lead things off. Bannister so far tonight 0 for 1 with a flyout in the third, but he did walk and score back in the top of the first. He steps in to lead things off here in the top half of the sixth inning with the Bison now trailing 2-1. The first time they've trailed in this game. They were up 1-0 going into the bottom of the first. Plainsmen immediately tied it up, and it's been tied up until the bottom of the fifth. Spencer ready for his first pitch here in the top of the sixth. First pitch to Bannister is in there for a strike. Count will start out 0 balls and 1 strike here from Robbie Spencer to Luke Bannister. Again, Bannister, second straight day in the 3 spot. This time catching as the 0-1 misses low, 1 ball and 1 strike. Bannister yesterday was at the DH spot. So he's having to play in the field and at the plate tonight for Gem City. So here is the 1-1 pitch. That one will be grounded to third. Servine off the couple hops. Long throw onto first. It'll be in time. And 1 gone here in the top of the sixth. So now this will bring up Nico Pezzanella. 1 for 2 tonight. Singled back in the first and struck out in the third. The lefty comes in to face the righty Robbie Spencer for the third time here tonight. Pezzanella also the K-man for the second straight time for the Bison, as here's the first pitch to him. That one is skied up into foul territory to land foul. So count will start out 0-1. He struck out 3 times yesterday. He struck out 1 time so far here tonight. As the count starts out 0 balls and 1 strike here. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Spencer. That one will be grounded foul off the first base line. So 0 balls and 2 strikes now from Robbie Spencer to Nico Pezzanella. So again, it was just an offensive explosion for the Bison in last night's game. They won that one 13-6. It's 2-1 though here in the top of the sixth. Plainsmen leading this one. Here's the 0-2 pitch from Spencer. That one will be fouled back to the screen. Count will stay 0-2 and we'll do the pitch once again. Still plenty of time to get out to Billwood Field. Again, post-game fireworks and all you can eat burgers, brats, and much more. Tomorrow again will be Kids Day. First pitch at 3:08 with gates opening at 2:30. Here's the 0-2 pitch from Spencer. That one is just gonna miss. Just a little low. 1 ball and 2 strikes now. Here from Robbie Spencer to Nico Pezzanella. Again, another great crowd here at Billwood Field for a weekend game. The 6th straight game that the Plainsmen have had here at Billwood Field. Here's the 1-2. That one is going to be swung on, struck foul on the left field side, so count will stay 1-2. And we'll do the pitch once again. 1 ball, 2 strikes here from Robbie Spencer to Nico Pezzanella. Tomorrow will be the last game of this long homestand for the Plainsmen, because then again, they'll hit the road to Fremont on Monday. 1-2, Spencer comes set, kicks and deals. 1-2, that one is chopped softly to first. De La Cruz flips it back to the pitcher, Spencer. And 2 gone here in the top of the 6th. So now this will bring up Keegan Schultz with 2 gone and nobody on for the Bison here in the top of the 6th. The tall righty is 1 for 2 tonight. Had an RBI single back in the first and then grounded out to Servine at third. Back in the third. His first appearance since that 3rd inning. He steps in here in the top of the 6th. Base is empty. Spencer looks on. Here's the first pitch to him. That one will be in there for a strike on the inner half of the plate. 0 balls and 1 strike to start out Robbie Spencer here to Keegan Schultz. Again, Plainsmen leading 2-1 in this one as we're here in the top of the 6th. The bullpen is now empty for Gem City. We'll see if they change Ryan Keith after this inning as the 0-1 will miss inside and low. 1 ball and 1 strike now here from Robbie Spencer to Keegan Schultz. 1 ball, 1 strike here from Robbie Spencer. So here's the 1-1 pitch. That one will be fouled back and out of play. 1 ball and 2 strikes now here from Spencer to Schultz. Schultz has the lone RBI for the Bison so far in this one, and that was back in the top of the first. Just no offense since for the Bison. None much for the Plainsmen until that bottom of the 5th with the RBI single by Servine. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That'll be swung on, skied up into shallow left. Cade Wood and Ruffin convening. Ruffin ends up making the catch, and it's a 3-up, 3-down inning for the Bison here in the top of the 6th. We head to the bottom of the 6th. For the Plainsmen, they'll have De La Cruz, Wood, and Stark due up. After 5.5, the Plainsmen lead this one 2-1 as we bring you North Platte Plainsmen baseball on the Plainsmen Radio Network and our YouTube channel.
Birdwood Beef, we are pleased to offer you the beef our family has raised and loved for years, and we are here to ensure you know exactly where your beef comes from. Our cattle are raised on vast grassland pastures in the Nebraska Sandhills and are finished on grain produced on our farm. As a result, we produce well-marbled, high-quality beef. Birdwood Beef has one primary source, Star Cattle Company, our family farm and ranch since 1912, located right here in Lincoln County. We currently sell dry-age individual cuts and bundles online at birdwoodbeef.com and whole, half, quarter, or 8th beef locally in North Platte and Lincoln, Nebraska. We also ship nationwide every Monday. Place your order today at birdwoodbeef.com and follow Birdwood Beef on Facebook and Instagram to learn more about your local beef producer. Birdwood Beef, ranch-raised, grain-finished Nebraska beef.
The dealer. Come and browse our new and used Toyota cars, SUV.
Chuck Heeman, operating owner of your North Platte Plainsmen. Stop by Jerry Remus Chevrolet, the only full-service dealer in North Platte and the surrounding area. Get your car worked on in our beautiful body shop. While you're there, check out the new and used inventory at Jerry Remus Chevrolet on South Jeffers in North Platte.
I've got the keys to your new car, Jerry Remus Chevrolet.
Ready to start out the bottom of the 6th, and we have a pitching change. The day is done for Ryan Keith. Into the game will step Mitchell Winter, the righty from Montana State Billing. He hails from Rio Rancho, New Mexico. This will be his first appearance pitching-wise on the road for the Bison so far this season, but he was used as a pinch hitter yesterday for the Bison. Yesterday in his pinch hitting, he was 2 for 3. A single, a double, 2 runs, 2 RBIs. He struck out and walked. So he was able to get it done at the plate here yesterday for the Bison. Now I'm going to try to get it done defensively with his pitching. He'll face Angel De La Cruz to lead things off. He was the last batter actually back in the bottom of the 5th, but Giancarlo Servino was caught stealing to end off the inning. Here's the first pitch here from Mitchell Winter in his relief appearance. That one will miss high to De La Cruz. 1 ball and no strikes to start out this at-bat between Mitchell Winter and Angel De La Cruz. Plainsmen trying to add on to their 2-1 lead here in the bottom of the 6th as the 1-0 skips in the dirt. 2 balls and no strikes now here from Winter to De La Cruz. 2 balls, no strikes, righty-to-righty matchup. Here's the 2-0 pitch, and that one's going to hit De La Cruz. He'll head over to first. Just skims him on the inside. It's a leadoff base runner for the Plainsmen here in the bottom of the 6th. So this will bring up Cade Wood. Wood 1 for 2 tonight. Single, a stolen base back in the 4th, and then flew out in the 1st. He steps in as the second batter to face Mitchell Winter in this one. As Bannister, the catcher, went out to talk with Mitchell Winter a bit at the pitcher's mound, try to figure things out here in the bottom of the 6th as your offense has been struggling. You want to keep this game where it is. As here's the first pitch to Cade Wood. That one will skip in the dirt, low and outside. Count will start out 1 ball and no strikes here from Mitchell Winter to Cade Wood. Wood back in the starting lineup after not being in it last night as the count is now at 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the 1-0 pitch from Winter. That one misses low and out. 2 balls and no strikes now here from Winter to Wood, and an early mound visit here for Mitchell Winter as he has just struggled to find the strike zone. It's now 5 straight balls out of the bullpen for him. You'll believe that's John Grigg, the assistant coach, coming and talking with Mitchell Winter. No arm is up right now in the Gem City bullpen. As again for Ryan Keith, the starter, he went 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, 5 hits, 1 strikeout, 1 walk, and 1 hit by pitch. Mitchell Winter taking his place here in the bottom of the 6th, trying to keep this game where it is in a low-scoring affair here between the Plainsmen and the Bison in Game 2 of this 3-game set. 2 balls and no strikes from Winter to Wood. Here's the 2-0 pitch. That one will be grounded foul over to the Plainsman dugout. So now 2 balls and 1 strike now from Winter to Wood. Again, Wood led off his at-bats tonight with a fly out in the first, singled in the fourth, stole second, but was left stranded there. 2 balls and 1 strike. Here's the pitch from Winter. That one misses upstairs. 3 balls and 1 strike now. From Winter to Wood, Oscar Stark stands on deck. Again, trying to extend this Plainsman lead here in the bottom of the 6th before headed to the last 3 innings of this one. 3 balls, 1 strike. Winter comes set. Here's the 3-1 pitch. That one is going to be grounded third. That one is fair. They will flip it on to second. They get the out for De La Cruz, advancing to second. Nice heads-up play by Schultz, who had to dive for that one. So they get the lead runner, and now 1 gone here in the bottom of the 6th. Wood now stands at first on the fielder's choice. Oscar Stark steps in. 0 for 2 tonight is the righty from Washington State. Struck out in the first, flew out in the 4th. He steps in with Wood at first, as Wood immediately takes off for second. Wood is going to be caught. What a throw by Bannister. Stoltz applies the tag, and now base is empty with 2 gone here in the bottom of the 6th. It's the second time the Plainsmen have been caught stealing tonight. You don't see the Plainsmen get caught a whole lot, as they lead the Independence League by a mile in stolen bases. So no balls and 1 strike to start out Oscar Stark. Stark now in with 2 gone, and the base is empty for the Plainsmen here in the bottom of the 6th, with the Plainsmen leading this one 2-1. 0-1 to Stark, a late swing from Oscar. No balls and 2 strikes now. Here from Mitchell Winter to Oscar Stark, trying to, again, keep the offense at bay. Here's the 0-2 to Stark. That one is going to be lined to short. McCafferty's on it, throwing to first will be in time. That'll end off the inning. So for the Plainsmen in the bottom of the 6th, no runs and no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. We head to the 7th. Due up will be 6, 7, and 8 for Gem City with Stoltz, Godfrey, and Jones. After 6 complete, North Platte leads this one 2-1 as we bring you North Platte Plainsmen baseball on the Plainsmen Radio Network and our YouTube channel.
For a beautiful lawn and landscape, head to Hiddeners. They have everything you need to have a successful and enjoyable yard and garden, including healthy plants, hardy stock, premium fertilizers, and professional products, all at competitive prices. Get seasoned advice from Hiddeners' trusted staff, serving North Platte for 67 years. Hiddeners Nursery Lawn and Garden Center, on the corner of 8th and Poplar.
When you see what's new.
Maple Park Dental Associates has the best quality dental care and the friendliest staff with top-notch dentists in 3 locations. You can be sure to get your regular checkups and cleanings, plus any dental care anyone in your family needs, including fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, wisdom tooth extractions, implants, dentures, partials, straightening, and whitening. They can even help with those facial fine lines and wrinkles. Love your smile with the help of Maple Park Dental Associates with offices in North Platte, Sutherland, and Broken Bow.
Inventory at Jerry Remus Chevrolet on South Jefferson in North Platte.
I've got the keys to your new car, Jerry Remus Chevrolet.
Memories is proud to be the official photographer of your Plainsmen. Developing Memories Professional Photo Studio downtown North Platte has been capturing all your priceless memories from the little leagues to the majors, hitting grand slams with their professional quality and stealing your hearts as you see those priceless photos of your kids rolling over, then their toothless smiles, their dimples, their freckles, to showing off who they are in their senior photos. Developing Memories has been in the game for 20 years, and though getting your photos taken might not be quite as much fun as cheering on your favorite team, Developing Memories does make the photo sessions a fun and...
My name is John Willis. I'm the voice of the North Platte Plainsmen, ready to bring you the last couple innings here of this one. We have our first runs of pitching change for the Plainsmen in this one. The day is done for Robbie Spencer, and man, what a game he had for the Plainsmen here tonight. He ends up going 6 innings, only gives up 1 run on 4 hits, 5 strikeouts, and 2 walks. Into the game will come the 6'3" righty making his Plainsman debut here tonight, Blake Priest. He is from Cowley Junior College. His team was actually in the JUCO World Series. Unfortunately, did not end up winning it, but he got in here earlier this week, and he makes his Plainsman debut. He'll face 6, 7, and 8 here for the Bison here in this one. It's just been a struggle offensively for Gem City so far, but we'll see if a pitching change helps change their hitting woes, as Blake Priest, the tall righty pitcher, will make his Plainsman debut here tonight. Finishing up a couple of his warm-up pitches again, Randy Stoltz will lead things off for the Bison here in the top of the 7th. He's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts so far tonight. Lights coming on here at Billwood Field, as still plenty of sun left in the area. Hopefully these last couple innings take a little bit longer so we can get to nighttime in time for the fireworks. So again, Blake Priest finishing up his warm-up pitches, making his Plainsman debut here tonight. 2-1 Plainsmen lead this one. They're out hitting Gem City 5-4. Shadows just now really creeping over Billwood Field. It has been a beautiful night of baseball. Again, a little warm. But here we go. Blake Priest will face Randy Stoltz to lead off this top of the 7th. As Priest comes set, ready for his debut. Priest looks on to Randy Stoltz. Here is the first pitch to him. That one will miss outside. 1 ball and no strikes to start out Priest to Stoltz. Again, Stoltz 0 for 2 tonight. Was the 3rd and 5th strikeout for Robbie Spencer in his probably best start of the season so far. 1 ball and no strikes here from Priest to Stoltz, and that one is going to be lined deep into right field. Zimmerer will not track it down as it'll bounce at the warning track. It is a leadoff double here for Randy Stoltz in the bottom or in the top of the 7th. So now this will bring up Tyler Godfrey, 0 for 2 tonight, but 2 liners. Just happened that Cade Wood at short and Jalen Ruffin were right in the spot they needed to be to catch those balls off the bat by Tyler Godfrey. So leadoff double here for the Bison. Here's the first pitch to Tyler Godfrey. Righty to lefty here from Priest to Godfrey. First pitch to him, fastball is right there. No balls and 1 strike to start out Blake Priest to Tyler Godfrey. Priest again from Cali. His team was in the Junior College World Series. Made it all the way to the championship game. No balls and 1 strike. Priest comes set. Checking back on the runner at second. Here is the 0-1 pitch from Priest. That one will skip in the dirt. 1 ball and 1 strike now from Blake Priest to Tyler Godfrey. Again, Godfrey the lefty facing Priest the righty. Priest, these are his first couple pitches as a North Platte Plainsman. 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, Plainsman leading this one 2-1 here in the top of the 7th. Here is the 1 ball, 1 strike pitch. That one is going to be blasted into right center. That one is going to be caught by Thompson. A running catch for Garrett Thompson. An awesome catch out there in right center. Tagging up and advancing to third, though, is Stoltz. So that moves a runner 90 feet away. I'll give him a line out for that one. That's now 3 lineouts for Tyler Godfrey, and this one is out. This will bring up Jack Jones. Another lefty facing Blake Priest. 0 for 2 is Jack Jones tonight. Fly out to left and a fly out to center so far for Jack Jones in his first game against the Plainsmen. He comes in with a runner at third. 1 now gone here in the top of the 7th as Priest looks on to Jack Jones. Priest looks on to Jones with 1 gone and a runner 90 feet away. Would like to get this batter here at the plate as the infield comes in. Here's the first pitch from Priest to Jones. That one will miss low and inside. 1 ball and no strikes to start out Priest to Jones. Jones in left field defensively for Gem City here tonight. As the count starts out, 1 ball and no strikes here from Blake Priest to Jack Jones. 1-0 the count. Priest comes set. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That one will just miss inside. 2 balls and no strikes here from Blake Priest to Jack Jones. Again, Jones 0 for 2 tonight. He steps in after the leadoff double by Stoltz. Godfrey lines out to center, which allowed Stoltz to advance to third. 2 balls and no strikes. Priest comes set. Here's the 2-0 pitch. That one will be swung on and fouled back. 2 balls and 1 strike now from Blake Priest here to Jack Jones. Priest again, this is his Plainsman debut out of the bullpen. 6'3" righty for North Platte. Got into town on Wednesday. The count is now 2 balls and 1 strike here from Priest to the lefty Jones. Priest comes set, ready for the 2-1 pitch. Here's the 2-1. That one is going to be lined, and jumping catch by Garcia over at second. And that keeps Stoltz at bay at third. And now 2 gone here in the top of the 7th. So now it will be up to Tyler Bradley. Bradley, 1 for 1 tonight, walked in the 2nd, singled in the 5th. He comes in here in the top of the 7th with 2 gone and a runner at third. The Bison trying to tie this one up here in the top of the 7th. Here's the first pitch from Priest. Another lefty he faces. That one misses high and in. 1 ball and no strikes to start out Blake Priest to Tyler Bradley. 1 ball, no strikes. Priest doesn't move as quickly as Spencer does. Takes his time between each pitch as that one will miss high and in again. 2 balls and no strikes now from Priest to Bradley. And I will tell you, Priest throws some heat though. He has been whimming those ones, trying to get him to Myers, the catcher. 2 balls and no strikes here from Priest to Bradley, righty to lefty. Here's the 2-0 pitch. That will be swung on, fouled back. Hits the concession stand. 2 balls and 1 strike now from Blake Priest to Tyler Bradley. Two and 1 the count as Priest looks on, trying to keep that runner stranded at third. Again, he led off this inning with a double. 2-1, just misses, little inside. 3 balls and 1 strike now from Blake Priest to Tyler Bradley. Bradley trying to knock in the tying run from third here in the top of the 7th. 3 balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch from Priest. That one is going to be lined into center, and it's going to be caught by Thompson. A diving catch out in center, and that keeps this game right where it is. So the Bison score no runs on 1 hit, no errors. They leave 1 on base. We head to the bottom of the 7th, where it'll be 7, 8, and 9 due up for the Plainsmen with Myers, Garcia, and Thompson. It's stretch time here at Billwood Field as the Plainsmen lead this one 2-1 after 6.5. This is North Platte Plainsmen Baseball on the Plainsmen Radio Network and our YouTube channel.
2 pencils, check. 24 markers, check. 2 pink erasers, check. 3-ring notebook, check. You'll be shopping for a lot of things for school, but what's more important than your school photos? Pencils will break, markers will get lost, but your school photos will capture that moment forever. They won't just be on display this year at the house, but on your grandma's fridge, and even on display at your graduation how many years from now. When you're shopping for something this priceless, quality matters. Come experience the difference at Developing Memories Professional Photo Studio, downtown North Platte. You'll experience professional quality with over 20 years of experience, professional developing, a fun, relaxed environment, and to top it all off, you get to choose your favorite photo and select from any of our 20 different school backgrounds. Photo packages that contain photos for your wall and also to share with grandparents, aunts, and uncles start at just $15. You can even toss in a magnet for grandma's fridge and a keychain for yourself. That's right, $15 and over 20 different school backgrounds for your school photos. So show off those missing teeth, those cheesy smiles, those dimples, and those...
Ready here for the bottom of the 7th. The stretch has been complete. We are back here for Plainsman Baseball on the Plainsman Radio Network. Excited to be joined by Seth Williams. Seth coming up from dugout talking to me a little bit. And Seth, an off day for you here today. Does it feel good to kind of rest a little bit?
Yeah, a little bit. My mom left yesterday, and so I got to go to my host family's house and kind of connect with them and get in with them. So it was really cool to kind of be alone and see everything from a different perspective and watch the game today. These guys are some good dudes playing.
Yeah, so you're kind of a newer addition to this Plainsman team, getting in a couple days ago. How have you been enjoying your time so far here? You know, it feels like everybody that comes in says that the whole group is really accepting. Have you kind of felt that coming into North Platte so far?
Oh, for sure, for sure. And this is one of the more unique places I've ever been. I've got to play baseball in a lot of places so far. I've been lucky and blessed to do that. So getting to meet all these guys from around the continent, really, and everything has been awesome. And like I said, it's been a really joy coming and playing with these guys. So,
as Griffin Myers, the leadoff man for the Plainsmen, he flies out to right to lead off this bottom of the 7th, and it's been a really defensive game so far. What have you been seeing from the dugout? It seems like kind of a pitcher's duel here between and your guy Robbie Spencer. He was magnificent here tonight. What have you seen? What have you seen from
Robbie
this one?
Was great. He threw a great game, and then Bruff out in left field has had a great day. He's made some excellent plays out there, running and getting some balls. He's done well. So definitely a pitcher's duel. We could have hit the ball a little better. They could have hit the ball a little better, but it's baseball. New day's a new day every day.
So what was the decision process for you to come to North Platte to play your summer ball?
Well, Coach JM kind of reached out to our assistant coach and was like, hey, man, looking for a middle infielder. What do y'all got? And he hit me up. We talked a little bit. It sounded like he had a really good squad, and I enjoyed what I heard. So I said, let's do the thing. And now I'm here. I'm really glad I've done it because so far out of the past couple days, I've really enjoyed being here. So
it's a 3-1 to Garcia. That one will miss outside, so it's a 1-out walk. Garcia will head over to first. Base runner here with one gone as the Plainsmen trying to find some insurance here headed into these last couple innings against the Bison. And it's just a really big change from the game you guys had last night, kind of a high-scoring one, 13-6, and now things have totally flipped tonight. Just what have you seen?
Script. I mean, it's like I said earlier, it's like baseball. You know, one day you come out, you get 17 hits yesterday like they did. You come out the next day and you got 5 hits. You know, and I think yesterday, though, we left some pitches middle, and they done what they should have done as good baseball players, and they took advantage of it. And today, Robbie, he went out and had command of the game pretty much the whole time, so he done a really good job out there doing that and kind of held him in check so far. 2-1 game, and we're still right there neck and neck.
It's a 1-0 here from Winter to Thompson. That'll miss upstairs. It's now 2 balls and no strikes here. 1 gone with Garcia on first. Wanted to talk about kind of your start in baseball. Has baseball been something you've just loved your entire life? You ended up playing at Rend Lake this last year. You'll be at Virginia Commonwealth next year. Just talk about your start in baseball and how you've gotten to where you are here today.
Sure. So I committed to the University of Louisville in 8th grade going into my freshman year. So whenever I was 15 years old, I was really young, and I never really talked to anybody after that, and I kind of stuck with that. And so my freshman year, I started at the University of Louisville, and I left there whenever I was 15, or I left there after the fall, and then I transferred to Northwest Florida State and played the spring there. And I really enjoyed that. I got to meet some really cool baseball players and some really, really good baseball players. And then after that year, some things happened, and some of my buddies left, some things held in check, and I went to Rend Lake, and I'd heard about the coach on the Twitter. He, I forget where he coached in the summer, and I heard about him. He seemed like a really fun guy, a lot like JM. JM's a fun guy. He's a cool guy to be around. He enjoys it. Oh, got him. But I had left there, and then I went to Rend Lake after that, and I really enjoyed my past year there. And then next year, I wanted to weigh my options because I had committed to Louisville at an early age, hadn't really been through the recruiting process, and so I went through the recruiting process this time, wanted to make sure I had the right decision, and Coach Whitten at VCU, just great guy, great place, and so I'm really happy with the decision going there.
So you mentioned there Garcia was caught trying to take second. It's now a full count here to Thompson. That one will miss outside, so it's a full count walk as Thompson will head to first. And talking about the stealing bases for you guys so far this year, has that been something that JM kind of told you right when you got here? Is that we're a team that likes to run?
The minute I walked in, I was walking down, we were getting ready to play, and he was like, hey, listen, dude. He said, we steal. He said, I want you going the first or second pitch. He said, get your lead off. You get picked off, it's all right. We're going the next one. Doesn't matter. That's his MO, and then he loves it. We're getting in scoring position, you know. We get a little bloop, we're scoring.
That is something JM has talked about even here on post-game shows. He said he wants to lead the team, or lead the league in stolen bases by quite a margin, and so far he's well on his way. You guys are pretty far ahead of the rest of the competition so far this year.
It's pretty bad, too. And we love it. All the guys sit there and we talk about it. We want to steal. Hey, man, when you get on there, get a second, we'll drive you in. We'll find a way. That's what a lot of these guys in the dugout, we want to do jobs. Every time we go up there, we want to do a job. We're looking to hit the fastball early, see the baseball, and do something with it. So that's a big emphasis, getting in scoring position.
It's now 3 balls and no strikes here from Mitchell Winter to top of the order with Jalen Ruffin, with Thompson standing at first. 2 gone here in the bottom of the 7th. The 3-0 will miss inside. It's 2 straight walks here. Actually 3 straight walks after Garcia was caught stealing. So now runners on first and second here with Bryce Zimmerer stepping up. And just how have you enjoyed your teammates so far? I've heard that Zim is kind of a character.
Oh, boy.
And just how have you enjoyed your teammates so far?
Zimmy's a character for sure. I was getting ready to say, he's got one of the most unique batting stances I've seen, too. He's got that Rod Carew kind of look with the bat back and the hands back. I was just talking to him actually a couple innings ago about hand placement, palm up, palm down, about angles and, how he hits. And it's really cool to be around these guys. Like I said, getting to play with guys from all around. You kind of pick up certain things through summer ball that you may not during the spring. So getting to see guys, hey, this works for me. Hey, this works for me. So then maybe you try it, and then it works for you. So it's just about feel things, finding things that work for you. And it's really cool. And Zimmy is a character. And then the guy who's pitching for us right now, he's a character too. He's funny. He's up in the dugout all the time. We've got a few of them down there. Definitely, we've got a few characters down there, and Zimmy's one of them.
And everybody I've talked to, it just seems like even with how short of a season it's been, and even for some of the new guys that have come in, you guys bond so quickly. Have you noticed that so far?
Oh, for sure, yeah. They're so accepting. Like you were saying, all the guys are kind of go together. We all like each other. They get together all the time. We're always talking in the group chats. We're looking for something to do. These guys really enjoy each other, and I don't think there's a vampire on the team, if you would say. I don't think we have that, and it's really cool, and it's fun to play. It's fun to play here, and it's fun to be a part of this team.
As Mitchell Winter had a meeting with their pitching coach, the entire infield came in. He will stay in the game. There is an arm up in the Gem City bullpen as Zimmerer steps up, who's 2 for 3 so far tonight with 2 singles. Tries to knock in another insurance run, standing at second base with Garrett Thompson as that first pitch will miss outside. 1 ball and no strikes. So if you're a hitter in this situation, take us through kind of what your approach would be coming up in a big spot here, trying to get some insurance headed in the last couple innings.
Well, as far as this guy's thrown, he's not really the hardest guy, so he's not going to blow it by me. I'm going to sit fastball mainly. I'm going to see changeup low and away, let that go. And now Zimmy's in a 2-0 count. So I'm going to stay on the fastball right here, and I'm going to hunt that. And I'm going to try to get Garrett out there at second in. Garrett's got some wheels, and Ruff at first has got some wheels. So I wouldn't be too surprised if they try a double steal if he gets a couple strikes on him or a strike right here.
As they do find the first strike of the at-bat, it'll be 2 balls and 1 strike. Servine stands on deck, who also 2 for 3. Zimmerer and Servine so far tonight are a combined 4 for 6. All of them singles. The top of the order has been doing some damage, and they've been consistent for you guys so far all
definitely.
year.
Zim is definitely a very consistent hitter, and so is Giancarlo. That man is a very, very talented player. And that's another one that you can pick some things off of, too. Just talking to him out in the field before BP, just hanging around him. He's really got that baseball knack about him, too.
So it's now 3 balls, 1 strike here from Mitchell Winter to Zimmerer, with runners on first and second. Still 2 gone here in the bottom of the 7th. So here's the 3-1. That one will miss upstairs. It's another walk, and the bases are now loaded for Giancarlo Servine here in the bottom of the 7th. And this looks a little similar as yesterday. He had a moment where he had the bases loaded. Love to see him do that again here, right here.
Sure. He's going to get a new arm right here, though. They're going to the pen.
Yep, they'll go to the bullpen, so we will step aside. This has been Seth Williams here, stopping by here in the bottom of the 7th. We'll get you a look at the new pitcher when we come back as we bring you North Platte Plainsmen Baseball, the Plainsmen Radio Network.
Hey, this is Christina Willard, Director of Sales of Marketing for the North Platte Plainsmen. Pizza, like baseball, is America's pastime, and what better place to get pizza than your local Domino's. Happening now, you can get 20% off on regular orders. There is a coupon available online, and you can also come in or call, and we will apply this killer deal to your purchase. This deal is available for carry-out or delivery. Visit us at 1815 West A Street in North Platte, order online at Domino's.com, or call us at 308-534-0400. That's 308-534-0400. Domino's, oh, did.
2 pencils, check. 24 markers, check. 2 pinky erasers, check. 3 ring notebook, check. You'll be shopping for a lot of things for school, but what's more important than your school photos? Pencils will break, markers will get lost, but your school photos will capture that moment forever. They won't just be on display this year at the house, but on your grandma's fridge, and even on display at your graduation. How many years from now? When you're shopping for something this priceless, quality matters. Come experience the difference at Developing Memories Professional Photo Studio, downtown North Platte. You'll experience professional quality with over 20 years of experience, professional developing, a fun, relaxed environment, and to top it all off, you get to choose your favorite photo and select from any of our 20 different school backgrounds. Photo packages that contain photos for your wall and also to share with grandparents, aunts, and uncles start at just $15. You can even toss in a magnet for grandma's fridge and a keychain for yourself. That's right.
Bottom of the 7th again, a big thanks to Seth Williams for stopping by, the infielder for the Plainsmen this year. Again, he played at Rend Lake Junior College this spring. He will be going to Virginia Commonwealth. That was an awesome conversation that we got to have with him. But now, big spot here for the Plainsmen as runners on first, second, and third. Bases juiced here for Giancarlo Servine. Into the game comes Parker Canup. Canup, the Asheville, North Carolina native. He goes to Cleveland Community College. He will step in, face Giancarlo Servine with 2 gone, and the base is juiced here. Canup on the road has pitched 9 innings, giving up 13 earned runs, 14 runs total, 12 hits, 8 strikeouts compared to 18 walks. He has a 13 ERA. Tall righty here faces Servine. First pitch to Servine will catch the inside part of the strike zone. Count will start out, no balls, and 1 strike here from Canup to Giancarlo Servine. So here is the 0-1 pitch. That one is going to be lined and caught. What a great catch by Schultz over at third, and that will end off the inning. The bases will stay stranded. No runs on no hits, no errors, but 3 left on base. We head to the top of the 8th, due up for the Bison. It'll be Wood, McCafferty, and Bannister. Again, big thanks to Seth Williams for stopping by, talking for the most of that bottom of the 7th. We'll have that conversation as well posted on our Spotify here coming up soon. We head to the 8th. This is North Platte Plainsmen Baseball on the Plainsman Radio Network and our YouTube channel.
How far will $1,000 a day take you? Or $365,000 a year? Or $3,650,000 a decade? Or, who knows? It all adds up to a lifetime of fun. Play Lucky for Life, and you could win $1,000 a day for the rest of your life, drawing 7 days a week.
Developing Memories is proud to be.
This is Gracie Wenzel, the marketing and promotions intern for the North Platte Plainsmen. You know us, we're Jimmy John's. Stop by your trusted sandwich shop in the North Platte area at 410 East Leota Street. We offer delivery, pickup, and in-store eating. Choose from our wide variety of sandwiches where you get to decide how the sandwich is made. Order a combo and get some chips and a thirst-quenching drink. Call us at 308-532-8000. Order online at jimmyjohns.com or stop by. Jimmy John's, where we get you your sandwiches freaky fast.
On your favorite team. Developing Memories does make the photo sessions a fun and enjoyable.
A career that drives you? When you drive for adventure, you'll find the freedom to live a life you love while seeing the country. Because with adventure, you control when and where you drive, whether it's near or far. Choose from a variety of...
For the 8th, as the Plainsmen lead this one 2-1. I'm John Willis with you on the Plainsman Radio Network, Citrus 3, our mobile app available on Android, and our YouTube channel. Well, it'll be a short outing for Blake Priest. He ends up going 1 inning, allows no runs on 1 hit, no strikeouts, and no walks. Into the game will come Caleb Bunch, the righty from Ranger. For Bunch, 2 starts, 4 appearances, pitched 18 innings, 10 earned runs, 11 runs total, 22 hits, 9 strikeouts, 6 walks. He has a 1-0 record and a 5.00 ERA. He'll face the top of the order, Derek Wood, to lead things off here in the top of the 8th with the Bison down by 1. Here's the first pitch to Wood. Righty to lefty. That one is going to be lined, and not a diving catch made by Garcia over at second. That one just got past his glove, and it's a leadoff single for Derek Wood here in the top of the 8th. So now this will bring up Quinn McCafferty. 1 for 3 is he tonight. Single back in the 3rd, but then he struck out in the 1st and flew out in the 5th. The righty comes in to face the righty bunch with nobody out and a runner on 1st. As Bunch looks on to McCafferty after the leadoff 1-pitch single. Off speed is in there for a strike. Count starts out, no balls and 1 strike here from Caleb Bunch to Quinn McCafferty. Got to talk with some pretty cool people here today. Cannon Routh, our stadium operations intern, came by and talked for the bottom of the 4th, and then we were just able to talk with Seth Williams, the infielder for the Plainsmen, for the bottom of the 7th, as that one is fouled back. No balls and 2 strikes now from Caleb Bunch to Quinn McCafferty. Hoping to continue to do that throughout the season, have players come up and stop by. It was really great to hear from Williams about his start in baseball, how he got with the Plainsmen, how he's been enjoying his time with the Plainsmen. Just getting his insight on a couple of those plays. No balls and 2 strikes now here from Caleb Bunch to Quinn McCafferty with nobody out and a runner on 1st. 0-2, that one is fouled off on the first base side. Count will stay no balls and 2 strikes, and we'll do the 0-2 pitch once again. Williams again has an off day for the Plainsmen here tonight, but will be ready if need be if the Plainsmen want to try for some insurance in the bottom of the 8th and switch things up. No balls and 2 strikes here from Caleb Bunch to Quinn McCafferty with nobody out and a runner on 1st. Here's the 0-2, and now they'll try to pick off Wood, but Wood is back in there sliding. Bunch is the 3rd pitcher now used for the Plainsmen in this one. Robbie Spencer got the start, went 6 innings, 1 run, 4 hits, 5 strikeouts, 2 walks. Blake Priest comes in 1 inning, no runs, 1 hit, no strikeouts, and no walks. And now Caleb Bunch steps in. Here's the 0-2 from Bunch again. They'll try to pick him off, and they'll get him. That's the 2nd time a Bison has been picked off here tonight. Wood is pleading his case. But now Eli Cox and Brady Harrison, the umpires, will convene to see if he was. It was a beautiful pickoff move by Bunch. It was close no matter what they call, and they'll keep the call the same. So Derek Wood is picked off. And now 1 gone here in the top of the 8th. The base is empty. No balls and 2 strikes to Quinn McCafferty. As the 3rd base coach, John Grigg, still having a word with Brady Harrison, the field umpire, trying to get an explanation on that last play. Bunch with 2 straight pickoff attempts, and the 2nd one gets Wood. Again, the 2nd time that a Plainsman pitcher has picked off a Gem City base runner here tonight. So now no balls and 2 strikes to McCafferty. Here's the pitch. That one is going to be fouled back. So count will stay 0-2, and we'll do the 0-2 pitch once again. But now 1 gone. The base is empty here in the top of the 8th for Caleb Bunch after the leadoff single by Wood. So it'll be 0-2 the count. Bunch trying to get this 2nd out of the inning. As here is the 0-2 pitch from Caleb. That one is going to just miss outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes now here from Bunch to McCafferty. Bison now out hitting the Plainsmen in this one 6-5, but down 2-1. Here's the 1-2. That one is chopped softly to Servine. Long throw on to 1st. The throw is going to be in time. But some confusion as McCafferty thought that the home plate umpire, Eli Cox, said it was foul. And that's why McCafferty didn't take off for 1st. So now 2 gone here in the top of the 8th. As this will bring up Luke Bannister. Bannister 0 for 2 tonight. Did walk and score back in the 1st, but flew out in the 3rd and grounded out in the 6th. He steps in with 2 gone, and the base is empty for the Bison here in the top of the 8th. Here's the first pitch from Bunch. That one will be swung on, grounded to short. Wood is on it. Long throw on to 1st. Will be in time. And that'll end off the inning. So for the Bison in the top of the 8th, no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on base. We head to the bottom of the 8th where the Plainsmen will look for some insurance. They'll have 4, 5, and 6 due up with De La Cruz, Wood, and Stark. After 7.5, the Plainsmen lead this one 2-1 as we bring you North Platte Plainsmen baseball on the Plainsmen Radio Network and our YouTube channel.
For a beautiful lawn and landscape, head to Hibner's. They have everything you need to have a successful and enjoyable yard and garden, including healthy plants, hardy stock, premium fertilizers, and professional products, all at competitive prices. Get seasoned advice from Hibner's trusted staff, serving North Platte for 65 years. Hibner's Nursery Lawn and Garden Center, on the corner of 8th and Poplar.
Serve you today.
I am John Willis, play-by-play broadcast.
2 pencils, check. 24 markers, check. 2 pink erasers, check. 3 ring notebook, check. You'll be shopping for a lot of things for school, but what's more important than your school photos? Pencils will break, markers will get lost, but your school photos will capture that moment forever. They won't just be on display this year at the house, but on your grandma's fridge, and even on display at your graduation. How many years from now? When you're shopping for something this priceless, quality matters. Come experience the difference at Developing Memories Professional Photo Studio, downtown North Platte. You'll experience professional quality with over 20 years of experience. Professional developing, a fun, relaxed environment.
Insurance. Parker Knupp will get ready for his first full inning of work. A defensive change coming here for North Platte. Actually, we won't. We had Salgado come out to start things out, but looks like Bannister is back out there. Salgado was in full catcher's gear, warming up Knupp, but Bannister ends up taking his place, so never mind, no change here. Angel De La Cruz will lead things off here for the Plainsmen in the bottom of the 8th. De La Cruz grounded out in the first, flew out in the 4th, and was hit by a pitch back in the 6th. He leads things off to start out this bottom of the 8th. First pitch to him is in there for a strike. No balls and 1 strike here from Parker Knupp to Angel De La Cruz. We're here in the bottom of the 8th. The Plainsmen leading this one 2-1. As the off-speed will miss low and out. 1 ball and 1 strike now here from Parker Knupp to Angel De La Cruz. 1 ball, 1 strike. That one is going to be grounded to short, and it goes off a weird hop to McCafferty. He was coming up on it. It ends up turning to the right, and so Angel De La Cruz will reach. It'll be an infield single for De La Cruz. And now this will bring up Cade Wood. Wood has reached base 2 of 3 times tonight. He flew out in the first, singled and stole a base in the 4th, and then reached on a fielder's choice in the 6th, was later caught stealing in that at-bat. Knupp, the righty, looks on to the righty Wood with nobody out and De La Cruz on first. First pitch off-speed, catches the inside part of the plate. No balls and 1 strike to start out Parker Knupp to Cade Wood. No balls and 1 strike as Knupp comes set. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That one will be fouled back. No balls and 2 strikes. Again, Ryan Keith got the start, went 5, 2 runs, 5 hits, 1 strikeout, 1 walk, and 1 hit by pitch. Then Mitchell Winter came in, pitched an inning and 2/3. Didn't give up any runs on no hits, but 4 walks and 1 hit by pitch, so 5 free bases given up by Winter through an inning and 2/3, and that led to Parker Knupp coming out of the bullpen. Here's the 0-2 to Cade Wood. That one will be swung on and missed. The rising fastball blows past Wood. And now 1 gone here in the bottom of the 8th. First strikeout for Parker Knupp in his relief appearance, as this will bring up Oscar Stark. Stark 0 for 3 tonight with a strikeout, a flyout, and a groundout. He steps in with De La Cruz on first. First pitch to him. Again, another off-speed. Will catch the strike zone. No balls and 1 strike. Righty to righty matchup here from Knupp to Stark, with 1 gone here in the bottom of the 8th. 0-1 pitch is going to be chased low, so now no balls and 2 strikes here from Knupp to Stark. So 0-2 the count as Knupp gets ready for this 0-2 pitch. Comes set, kicks and deals. 0-2, misses well in. Stark is just able to get out of the way of that one. 1 ball and 2 strikes now from Knupp to Stark. Again, the finale of this 3-game series will be tomorrow at 3:08. It's Kids Day at the ballpark. First 100 kids get in free along with some free ice cream, so come out to the ballpark. Pre-game show will begin around 2:55. As that one bounces in the dirt, 2 balls and 2 strikes now from Parker Knupp to Oscar Stark. And it's a 3-game weekday road series in Fremont. All first pitches at 7:05 Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Pre-game show will begin at 6:50 on the Plainsmen Radio Network. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch from Canup misses low and out. Counts now full. 3 balls, 2 strikes here from Canup to Stork. Nobody warming up in the Bison bullpen currently, as the count is full here from Canup to Stork. Here's the 3-2 pitch. That one will miss outside. It's a full count walk. Canup was up 0-2 in that pitch and just could not find that put-away pitch. So De La Cruz now stands at second. Stark is on at first after the full count walk, and this will bring up Griffin Myers. Myers, the power lefty, grounded out in the second, was hit by a pitch in the fourth, and then flew out in the seventh. So now looking on is Canup. Here's the first pitch to the lefty, Myers, and misses upstairs. 1 ball and no strikes, and out comes Bannister, the catcher, to talk with Parker Canup, trying to find the strike zone here and keep this game where it is headed into the top of the ninth. The 1 run scored by the Bison in this one were back in the top of the first off the RBI single from Keegan Schultz. Nothing to speak of since. Bannister heads back behind the plate. 1-0 the count is from Parker Canup to Griffin Myers. Garcia stands on deck here for North Platte. 1 ball and no strikes. Canup looks on. He comes set. Here is the 1-0 pitch. That one misses inside. 2 balls and no strikes now from Canup to Myers. That one almost clipped Myers. Myers again just able to move out of the way of that one. Again, Plainsmen looking for some insurance here in the bottom of the 8th, only up by 1. 2-1 here in the bottom of the 8th with runners on first and second, 1 out. Here's the 2-0, misses upstairs, 3 balls and no strikes. Now getting caught off the bag is Oscar Stark. Stark is just able to get back in there safely. So 3 balls and no strikes the count, with still 2 runners on, only 1 gone. Shadows almost covering all of Billwood Field now, but again, still waiting for night to come for the postgame fireworks. Here in the bottom of the 8th, 3-0, that misses upstairs. It's a 4-pitch walk, and now the bases are loaded, only 1 gone for Cesar Garcia. 2 straight walks by Parker Canup. Again, nobody is up in the bullpen right now for Gem City. For Cesar Garcia, 0-for-2 tonight with a ground out and a fly out. But he did walk back in the 7th. First pitch to him, catches the inside part of the strike zone. No balls and 1 strike to start out. Oh and 1 the count here from Canup to Garcia. Infield playing in with the bases juiced. Only 1 gone in the bottom of the 8th. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That one will catch the outside bottom corner. No balls and 2 strikes. Plainsmen had the bases loaded with 2 gone after 4 straight walks in the bottom of the 7th. Were not able to take advantage. But now having the base loaded with only 1 gone, you really want to take advantage here. Get yourself some insurance headed into the 9th. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That one will ring him up. That one just catches the outside bottom corner. And now 2 gone here in the bottom of the 8th. 2 strikeouts for Parker Canup here in this inning. He now has more strikeouts than the starter Ryan Keith, only now pitching a full inning. It just wasn't a strikeout kind of day for Ryan Keith. So now it'll be up to Garrett Thompson, also 0-for-2. The fly out and a ground out, he did walk back in the 7th. He steps in with 2 gone and the bases loaded. Righty to lefty matchup here from Canup to Thompson. Again, don't want to let this opportunity slip away with only a 1-run lead for the Plainsmen. 1 ball and no strikes to start out Parker Canup to Garrett Thompson. Thompson at the 9 spot. Jalen Ruffin stands on deck here for the Plainsmen. 1 ball, no strikes to start out Canup to Thompson. Here's the 1-0. That one just catches the inner half of the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike now here from Parker Canup to Garrett Thompson. Righty to lefty here with 2 gone and the bases loaded. Both teams with 6 hits in this one. Here's the 1-1. Off speed, catches the outside part of the plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes now from Parker Canup to Garrett Thompson. Again, Plainsmen had the bases loaded with only 1 gone here in the bottom of the 8th, but now the Bison 1 out, 1 strike away from getting out of it. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Canup kicks and deals. That one will be check swung on. The ball now gets away from the catcher, Bannister. De La Cruz will score from third. Oh no, they're going to say he didn't swing, and now scoring is Oscar Stark. And now Griffin Myers takes off for third. What a crazy play there. As the Bison infield thought that they were going to say that Garrett Thompson swung the bat. It was a check swing. So 2-run score on the wild play. And it's now 4-1 here in the bottom of the 8th. Off the wild pitch. John Grigg, the assistant coach, pleading his case to Harrison. The field umpire now, Eli Cox, comes out. So Myers now stands at third. Thompson is now, I believe, 2 balls, 2 strikes here. Great heads-up play by Oscar Stark, realizing that the infield was worried more about the check swing than the play. As Stark was able to score all the way from second on a wild pitch. And eventually enough's got to be enough as this assistant coach is really, throw him out. There we go. He's done. Eventually enough has to be enough, and I believe that's John Grigg, the assistant coach, who's just been tossed from the game. He's still getting in the face of Brady Harrison. Still chirping here. So it's 3-4 Plainsmen. Or excuse me, 4-1 Plainsmen. Sorry, John Grigg was still talking. As 2-run score off the wild pitch. Myers now at third. 1 ball and 2 strikes here from Parker Canup to Garrett Thompson, righty to lefty. So 1-2 now the count. One ball, 2 strikes. Here as Parker Canup looks on to Garrett Thompson. With 2 gone, now another run at third. 1-2 pitch, that'll ring up Thompson, and that'll end off the inning. 3 strikeouts for Canup, but the Plainsmen get some insurance in the bottom of the 8th. They scored 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on base. We head to the top of the 9th. Last chance due up for the Bison. They'll have 4, 5, and 6 due up with Pezzanella, Schultz, and Stoltz. After 8 complete, the Plainsmen lead this one 4-1 as we bring you North Platte Plainsmen baseball on the Plainsmen Radio Network.
How far will $1,000 a day take you? Or $365,000 a year? Or $3,650,000 a decade? Or, who knows? It all adds up to a lifetime of fun. Play Lucky for Life, and you could win $1,000 a day for the rest of your life, drawing 7 days a week.
In the box at the concession stand or merchandise stand.
Welcome to Scottsbluff County. From Scottsbluff National Monument to Chimney Rock, we are Nebraska's landmark country and a whole lot more. From our bountiful selection of scenic golf courses, our world-class zoo, the breathtaking Lake Minnetonka, and our family-friendly community events, we have something for you and your family year-round. Come visit Nebraska like you've never seen it. Your next experience awaits you in Scottsbluff County.
454, baby.
Birdwood Beef, we are pleased to offer you the beef our family has raised and loved for years, and we are here to ensure you know exactly where your beef comes from. Our cattle are raised on vast grassland pastures in the Nebraska Sandhills and are finished on grain produced on our farm. As a result, we produce well-marbled, high-quality beef. Birdwood Beef has one primary source, Star Cattle Company, our family farm and ranch since 1912, located right here in Lincoln County. We currently sell dry-age individual cuts and bundles online at birdwoodbeef.com and whole, half, quarter, or 8th beef local.
Great nights of a crazy bottom of the 8th. The Plainsmen score 2 on a wild pitch, and the assistant coach was tossed from the game. Last night, the Bison actually had 2 players from the dugout tossed after the bottom of the 8th. So the bottom of the 8th has just proved to be crazy. But the Plainsmen now 3 outs away from taking Game 2 of this 3-game series, evening out the series and sending it to a series-deciding Game 3 tomorrow at 3:08. Nico Pezzanella will lead things off here for the Bison in the top of the 9th. He is 1 for 3, a single, a strikeout, and a groundout. Bunch stays in the game here for the Plainsmen, trying to get the 2-inning save. Off speed, catches his zone. Count will start out. No balls and 1 strike here from Caleb Bunch to Nico Pezzanella. So 0-1 the count starts as Bunch looks on. Here's the 0-1 delivery. Off speed again on that outer corner. No balls and 2 strikes here from Caleb Bunch to Nico Pezzanella. Again, Bunch taking over in the 8th for Blake Priest, who ended up going 1 inning. As here is the 0-2 pitch from Bunch. That'll be swung on, fouled over to the third base side, so count will stay, no balls and 2 strikes here from Caleb Bunch to Nico Pezzanella. Plainsmen 4-1 here in the top of the 9th. Much different game than what we saw last night. No balls and 2 strikes, Caleb Bunch comes set. Here's the 0-2 to Pezzanella. That one will skip in the dirt. 1 ball and 2 strikes now from Bunch to Pezzanella. For Bunch, in his first inning of relief, gave up a leadoff single, but then picked him off, got a ground out from McCafferty and Bannister to end off the inning. Here's the 1-2 from Bunch to Pezzanella. That'll be swung on, skied, foul out of play. So count will stay 1-2, and we'll do the 1 ball, 2 strike pitch once again. So that is the 3rd Bison, though, now to be ejected from a game in the last 2 between the Plainsmen and the Bison. As here's the 1-2 from Bunch. That one misses low. 2 balls and 2 strikes now here from Caleb Bunch to Nico Pezzanella. Nice at bat to start out the top of the 9th. Again, the Bison down to their last 3 outs here in the top of the 9th, and the Plainsmen made their job a little harder, scoring 2 in the bottom of the 8th. Here is the 2-2 pitch. That one is going to be swung on, just fouled back. So count will stay 2-2. He was just able to get a piece of it. So 2 balls, 2 strikes here from Caleb Bunch to Nico Pezzanella. Defensively, Pezzanella's at first tonight for the Bison. He steps in to lead off this top of the 9th with the Bison trailing by 3. Here is the 2 ball, 2 strike pitch here from Bunch. He kicks and deals. That one will be fouled over on the first base side. So again, a great battle here between Bunch and Pezzanella to kick off this top of the 9th. With the Bison trying to keep their hopes alive here in Game 2. They won Game 1 13-6, much different paced Game 2 as it's 4-1 Plainsmen here in the top of the 9th. Here's the 2 ball, 2 strike pitch here from Bunch. That one is going to be grounded and just past the glove of Garcia into right field, so it's a leadoff single for Nico Pezzanella. So now up steps Keegan Schultz, 1 for 3 tonight. RBI single back in the first, has the only RBI for the Bison in this one. He also has grounded out and flown out in this one. Righty to righty here from Bunch to Schultz with nobody out, and now Pezzanella standing at first. The Plainsmen holding on to a 3-run lead. Bunch comes set, ready for the first pitch here to Keegan Schultz. That one will miss low. Count will start out 1 ball and no strikes here from Caleb Bunch to Keegan Schultz. So 1 ball, no strikes. Bunch comes set. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Skips in the dirt again. 2 balls and no strikes here from Caleb Bunch to Keegan Schultz. Giancarlo Servine, the 3rd baseman for the Plainsmen, will come up and talk with Bunch on the pitcher's mound. Plainsmen just need to find these final 3 outs, get back over 500 as they come into this game at 7-7, trying to get their 8th win of the season. They currently stand in 4th place in the Nebraska Land Division. Again, winner of the first and second half will go to the playoffs. They'll try to pick off Pezzanella. It is an unsuccessful attempt. Plainsmen pitchers have already picked off 2 different Bison base runners in this one. 2 balls, no strikes here from Caleb Bunch to Keegan Schultz with nobody out and a runner on first. Plainsmen up 4-1. Here's the 2-0 pitch. That one is right down the heart of the plate. 2 balls and 1 strike now from Caleb Bunch to Keegan Schultz. Again, the Bison out hitting the Plainsmen here tonight, 7-6 now. But Plainsmen holding on to a 3-run lead, especially after those wild pitches in the bottom of the 8th that scored 2. 2-1 check swing. They'll say he went. 2 balls and 2 strikes now from Caleb Bunch to Keegan Schultz. First base coach for Gem City didn't quite like it. Chirping a little bit with Eli Cox behind the plate. It's now 2 balls, 2 strikes here from Bunch to Schultz. Bunch comes set. Here's the 2-2. That one is going to be lined, but right to Cade Wood. Wood tries to make the throw back to first to get the double play. It will not happen, but now 1 gone here in the top of the 9th. So now this will bring up Randy Stoltz, who is 1 for 3. 2 strikeouts and a double so far for Stoltz in this one. Let's take a look around the Independence League. Canyon County leads Casper in Casper 8-1 in the top of the 5th. Western Nebraska is on top of Hastings 2-0 in the top of the 6th. Nebraska Prospects and Spearfish are tied at 1 in the top of the 6th. And the Fremont Moo lead Badlands 5-1 in the top of the 3rd. Here's the first pitch to Stoltz. That one's in there for a strike. So there's your look around the Independence League. Standings-wise, again, Plainsmen currently ranked 4th in the Nebraska Land Division, with the Hastings Sodbusters standing in 1st, Fremont at 2nd, Western Nebraska at 3rd. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Bunch. Now it skips to the dirt, 1 ball and 1 strike. In the Great Plains Division, Badlands is well ahead in the standings. They're 9-4. Canyon County's in 2nd, Gem City's in 3rd, who the Plainsmen are playing here tonight. Casper is in 4th, Spearfish is in last with a record of 4-11. 1 ball, 1 strike here from Caleb Bunch to Randy Stoltz. 1-1 misses upstairs. 2 balls and 1 strike now here from Caleb Bunch here to Randy Stoltz. Nebraska Prospects are last in the Nebraska Land Division with a record of 2-4. That's the traveling team out of Lincoln. But now back to the action. 2-1 with 1 out and a runner on first. Plainsmen leading 4-1 here in the top of the 9th. 2-1 to Stoltz. That one is going to be lined foul on the 3rd baseline. So now 2 balls and 2 strikes here from Caleb Bunch to Randy Stoltz. With assistant coach John Grigg being tossed, Tim Gansrow, the head coach, is now standing as the 3rd base coach for Gem City over at 3rd. 2 balls, 2 strikes here from Bunch to Stoltz. That one is going to be grounded to 2nd to Garcia. Garcia gets the out at 2nd, throw into 1st. There will be no throw, but they get the lead runner, and now 1 out away are the Plainsmen from taking this one. So they get Pezzanella on the fielder's choice. Stoltz reaches on the fielder's choice, and now the last hope will be Tyler Godfrey, who's 0 for 3 with 3 lineouts to short, left, and center. A righty to lefty matchup here from Caleb Bunch to Tyler Godfrey. Bunch trying to complete the 2-inning save for the Plainsmen here in this one. Robbie Spencer would be set up for the win. Here's the first pitch here. That one is going to be cranked into right, but it's right to Bryce Zimmerer, and the Plainsmen win this one. They win 4-1 over Gem City. They take game 2. The series is now even between the Plainsmen and the Bison. The Plainsmen are victorious here tonight. Season is even, and now these 2 teams will battle it out to decide the series tomorrow. What a win here for the Plainsmen tonight, especially after the 13-6 loss last night. They come back, get a big victory, and they win this one. Our Nebraska Land Bank postgame show is coming up next, including my conversation with head coach J.M. Kelly. This is North Platte Plainsmen Baseball on the Plainsmen Radio Network and our YouTube page.
Why do they call it peg leg?
Well, the brewmaster does only have 1 leg.
I heard it happened many years ago. He was out there looking for the Floridian barley plant. Alligator came out, surprised him, snatched his leg right off. But he killed that alligator with his bare hands, kept the barley, and that's why the beer is so good.
Nah, that seems ridiculous, man.
That's what I heard. He was a mad scientist. He had a huge explosion. So to save his life, he hid behind a keg of beer, but he did lose his leg. And ever since then, he brews beer as an homage to his leg.
Why was there a keg in a science lab, though?
Even mad scientists like drinking beer.
No, you have it all wrong. He was on his way home from brew school one day. He met a bear. He had to fight that bear off with a beer bottle.
Sounds suspicious.
Boys, this is a vasectomy gone wrong.
Boston and magnet for grandma's friends.
Chad Fosdick from the people that you know and trust and the owner of Glass Doctor, Mr. Appliance, and Premier Rental Purchase. 3,403. That is the number of windshields, glass showers, windows, appliance repairs, and home furnishing sales our company's completed in 2021. That level of activity does not happen by accident or wouldn't continue if we did not provide the best value when you call any of our businesses to your home. We are committed to doubling that number in 2022, and I wanted to personally invite you to experience this unmatched service for yourself. Our teams at Glass Doctor, Mr. Appliance, and Premier Rental Purchase are ready to serve you.
And how big of a hole do I need to plant it in?
I'm Alex Chun, the live broadcast intern for the North Platte Plainsmen of summer 2022. Just wanted to let you know, stop by your local North Platte Premier Toyota dealer. Come and browse our new and used Toyota cars, SUVs, trucks, and much more for sale. We offer in-store shopping,
the Plainsman Radio Network, as well as our YouTube channel. The Plainsmen are victorious. They even out the weekend series with the Gem City Bison with a 4-1 win here tonight. North Platte, they score 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors, and 7 left on base. For Gem City, they score 1 run on 7 hits, no errors, and 6 left on base. Robbie Spencer gets the win. Ryan Keith will take the loss, and Caleb Bunch gets the save. For North Platte, pitching-wise, for the Plainsmen, Robbie Spencer went 6 innings, allowed 1 run on 4 hits, 5 strikeouts, and 2 walks. Blake Priest came in relief, pitched an inning, no runs, 1 hit, no strikeouts, and no walks. And Caleb Bunch with the 2-inning save. He goes 2 innings, no runs, 2 hits, no strikeouts, and no walks. Ryan Keith, the losing pitcher for Gem City, he went 5 innings, 2 runs, 5 hits, 1 strikeout, 1 walk, 1 hit by pitch. Mitchell Winter came in, pitched an inning and 2/3, no runs, no hits, no strikeouts, 4 walks, and 1 hit by pitch. And Parker Canutt pitches an inning and a third, 2 runs, 1 hit, 3 strikeouts, and 2 walks. Hitting-wise, really all that it was for Gem City was that 1 RBI single by Keegan Schultz in the top of the first. That would be the only run scored by Gem City in this one. Offensively for the Plainsmen, Giancarlo Servine, another nice night. 2 for 4, 2 singles, and an RBI. 2 runs scored off the big wild pitch in the bottom of the 8th that resulted in the assistant coach being tossed for Gem City. Bryce Zimmerer, also a very productive night. 2 for 3 with an RBI, 2 stolen bags, and a run scored for the Plainsmen. That is how they would get it done tonight offensively. J.M. Kelly should be stopping by and talking with me soon. Those are the final numbers of this one. Coming up on the Nebraska Land Bank postgame show, it's my postgame conversation with head coach J.M. Kelly. This is North Platte Plainsman Baseball on the Plainsman Radio Network and our YouTube channel. Here at
Memories is proud to be the official photographer of your Plainsmen. Developing Memories professional photo studio downtown North Platte has been capturing all your priceless memories from the little leagues to the majors, hitting grand slams with their professional quality and stealing your hearts as you see those priceless photos of your kids rolling over, then their toothless smiles, their dimples, their freckles, to showing off who they are in their senior photos. Developing Memories has been in the game for 20 years, and though getting your photos taken might not be quite as much fun as cheering on your favorite team, Developing Memories does make the photo sessions a fun and enjoyable experience. Come experience the difference at Developing Memories downtown North Platte. Quality photos, enjoyable experience, and affordable with no session fees. And be sure to check out our $20 mini sessions and $15 school packages. We're developing memories into photos to last you a lifetime.
Variety of sandwiches where
For a beautiful lawn and landscape, head to Hibner's. They have everything you need to have a successful and enjoyable yard and garden, including healthy plants, hardy stock, premium fertilizers, and professional products, all at competitive prices. Get seasoned advice from Hibner's trusted staff, serving North Platte for 65 years. Hibner's Nursery Lawn and Garden Center, on the corner of 8th and Poplar.
Beer is so good.
That's what I heard.
This is Chad Fosdick from the people that you know and trust and the owner of Glass Doctor, Mr. Appliance, and Premier Rental Purchase. 3,403. That is the number of windshields, glass showers, windows, appliance repairs, and home furnishing sales our company's completed in 2021. That level of activity does not happen by accident or wouldn't continue if we did not provide the best value when you call any of our businesses to your home. We are committed to doubling that number in 2022, and I wanted to personally invite you to experience this unmatched service for yourself. Our teams at Glass Doctor, Mr. Appliance, and Premier Rental Purchase are ready to serve you.
safe place to come home to, and we'll be on.
Why do they call it peg leg?
Well, the brewmaster does only have one leg.
I heard it happened many years ago. He was out there looking for the Floridian barley plant, Alligator came out, surprised him, snatched his leg right off. But he killed that alligator with his bare hands, kept the barley, and that's why the beer is so good.
Nah, that seems ridiculous, man.
That's what I heard. He was a mad scientist, but he had a huge explosion. So to save his life, he hid behind a keg of beer, but he did lose his leg. And ever since then, he brews beer as an homage to his leg.
Why was there a keg in a science lab, though?
Even mad scientists like drinking beer.
No, you have it all wrong. He was on his way home from brew school one day. He met a bear. He had to fight that bear off with a beer bottle.
Sounds suspicious.
Boys, this is a vasectomy gone wrong.
Woodfield, let's play ball.
I'm Alex Chun, the live broadcast intern for the North Platte Plainsmen of summer 2022. Just wanted to let you know, stop by your local North Platte Premier Toyota dealer. Come and browse our new and used Toyota cars, SUVs, trucks, and much more for sale. We offer in-store shopping, curbside pickup, or delivery. You can even take our cars for a test drive to see if this is the car for you. We have a talented team of automotive specialists, so come stop by at 2600 South Willow Street in North Platte, or call us at 308-532-8400. That's 308-532-8400.
Toyota, let's go places.
Oh! Enough of that. Time for a real man's game. Play ball.
Maple Park Dental Associates has the best quality dental care and the friendliest staff with top-notch dentists in 3 locations. You can be sure to get your regular checkups and cleanings, plus any dental care anyone in your family needs, including fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, wisdom tooth extractions, implants, dentures, partials, straightening, and whitening. They can even help with those facial fine lines and wrinkles. Love your smile with the help of Maple Park Dental Associates with offices in North Platte, Sutherland, and Broken Bow.
Hello!
Welcome to Scottsbluff County. From Scottsbluff National Monument to Chimney Rock, we are Nebraska's landmark country and a whole lot more. From our bountiful selection of scenic golf courses, our world-class zoo, the breathtaking Lake Minnetonka, and our family-friendly community events, we have something for you and your family year-round. Come visit Nebraska like you've never seen it. Your next experience awaits you in Scottsbluff County.
So come stop by at 2600 South Willow Street in North Platte, or call us at 308-532-8400. That's
This is Gracie Wenzel, the marketing and promotions intern for the North Platte Plainsmen. You know us, we're Jimmy John's. Stop by your trusted sandwich shop in the North Platte area at 410 East Leota Street. We offer delivery, pickup, and in-store eating. Choose from our wide variety of sandwiches where you get to decide how the sandwich is made. Order a combo and get some chips and a thirst-quenching drink. Call us at 308-532-8000. Order online at jimmyjohns.com or stop by. Jimmy John's, where we get you your sandwiches freaky fast.
The career that drives you? When you drive for adventure, you'll find the freedom to live a life you love while seeing the country. Because with adventure, you control when and where you drive, whether it's near or far. Choose from a variety of travel opportunities with competitive pay and adventure to great places. Go to driveadventure.com.
With you on the Nebraska Land postgame show as the Plainsmen are victorious here tonight. They even out the series at 1-1 apiece. I'm joined with head coach J.M. Kelly. And coach, a little bit of a difference in pace of the last 2 games, 13-6 last night, and then a nice 4-1 game here tonight. What did you like from what you saw here tonight from your team?
Last night, what are you talking about?
Last night?
We played a game last night?
Yeah.
No, I don't remember that one. I know we won today 4-1, so no, I'm proud of our guys for coming out and competing. And, from the word go, Robbie Spencer looked really good. Gave us a scare there in the first. Kind of thought that, got 2 quick outs, and then I kind of was like, oh no, what's fixing to happen? And we made some plays, and they had a couple of scenarios where I felt like they could have pushed 1 or 2 across, and we made some plays and prevented that. Blake Priest comes in and gives us a huge 7th inning and keeps them off the board. I won't get into what happened in the 8th. I don't know I don't want to be on one side or the other of that. Bottom line is we got 2 runs out of it, and we ended up winning the game. Hindsight's 20/20. You can look at it and say, no matter if we get those 2 runs or not, we still win the game 2-1. So, again, felt like our guys did a great job and battled all the way through. So.
What can you say about your pitching staff after having a night where you struggle a little bit, but then you come back? You mentioned Robbie was absolutely magnificent on the mound. Caleb and Blake do a really good job out of the bullpen. So just all around, what were you most impressed with your pitching staff?
Again, I think last night our guys got a little flustered with what was going on in the game. We're not used to that type of thing, and to be honest with you, didn't really even know or have a warning to be able to let our guys know this was going to be a little bit different type of ball game, so atmosphere-wise. So, it is what it is at the end of the day, but I think our guys kind of embraced that and, made the most of it today, and we'll see, now that we know kind of what to expect, we'll come out tomorrow and be the same way we were today.
Talk about your 2 and 3 in the lineup tonight with Zimmerer and Servine. They're combined 4 for 8, all singles. They knock in 2 RBIs. What can you say about the consistency of those 2 hitters that you've had this season?
Zim's going to put the barrel on the ball more times than not. Sometimes he slaps it the other way, and sometimes he'll yank a ball off the wall. He's just a really good bat that finds a way to put the barrel to the ball. And then Carlo, again, we talked about it last night. He's going to have good swings. He's going to put good swings on the ball. And let's not forget Ruffin. Ruffin had a really good night, drew the walk in the first, and ended up, I believe, coming around to score in the first inning. And then just after that, had really good at bats and strung them together to kind of give us a chance to get the 1 hole on. So, I think all the way through the lineup, our guys are feeling a lot more comfortable. You bring in a guy that was throwing probably low 9s. Haven't seen low 9s in a while, probably since the first week. So, again, proud of all of them. I think all of them went out there and competed really well. Like you said, those 2 had good nights, but at the end of the day, it takes all 9 of those guys to go out there, and then it takes a Doug to be able to, have those guys back and cheer them on and keep them going. So the energy was really good today.
You told me after the first game that we had this season that a post-game win feels even better with fireworks after. So just how good does this one feel, and what do you want to see from your guys tomorrow to close out the series?
We're 2 for 2 on fireworks, so I'm more than happy to have them more often. I think we've just got to come out tomorrow and pitch. If we can shut their lineup down, they can swing it. They can really swing it. And so I feel like if we can come out tomorrow and pitch it, I feel like we're going to score runs. I don't know who they've got going for them tomorrow, but to me it doesn't really matter. We're going to go out there and put good at-bats together. And at the end of the day, we're going to look up and the scoreboard's going to read whatever it reads. But I know our guys are going to go out and compete and give ourselves a chance. So.
Well, I'll let you go enjoy that fireworks show. That was head coach J.M. Kelly on our Nebraska Land postgame show. We'll step aside one final time, get you a final look at this one. Preview tomorrow as we bring you North Platte Plains and baseball on the Plainsman Radio Network.
Hi, this is Chuck Heeman, operating owner of your North Platte Plainsmen. Stop by